Welcome to the easiest skill when it comes to tech business, which is software repair. It is the easiest ever. It is easier than coding, easier than programming, easier than hard. Literally, this is your gate toward a tech career. So let's start. Firstly, in this section, we are going to speak about the introduction to the software technician. What is exactly software repair? So in this course, we are going to push even from pre-beginner till advanced level. Okay, so in case if you don't understand anything about software, you don't have any knowledge about software, we are gonna teach you everything here. There is no worries at all. In case if you're someone intermediate, we are gonna get you from intermediate to advanced level. So in the beginning of each section, we are gonna see something like this, like a warm up for our brain in order to understand what is going on inside this section, just to be ready. Okay, it's just like a warm up. Like before you go to make a gym workout, we are doing the warm-up. This section, we are gonna study what is software and the types of software repairs. And is it easy to master? Because this question is the first and the most important question. The people who are my student in hardware course, they keep asking me this question. Is this skill is easy to study just like the hardware? Because I made the hardware so easy to study, so I'm gonna make the software, as I promise ya here, I will make it easier than the hardware. Is it a required job? Let me tell you, it is the most required job right now because of the AI and machine learning, and people are gonna get the phones more and more, and the software is gonna be complicated more and more. And let me tell you something, guys, you cannot go out from your house without your phone. Your phone is just like your clothes. You cannot go without your phone. You will be like a doctor, because when something happened to your phone, there's something happened to your body. So it is a required job, and required job worldwide. Okay, required job worldwide. To me, I have traveled to China because of software. I have traveled to USA because of software and hardware. Okay, let me be honest here, and I will tell you in details how did I do this. Okay, as I told you, we are gonna follow Chinese education, mixing between practical learning and virtual drawing to get you use all information that you are going to learn. This is my goal, this is my purpose, to just make you use all the information that you will be earned from this course and turn it to money. I just want you to turn the information that you will learn here into money. We are not gonna take like an information that we are not used. No, we are gonna use every single letter we are going to say in this course. Even the story will give you the experience in this field. Even the story in the end of each section will give you the experience, and you will see that. So what is the software repair? Software repair is like, firstly, there is something called the flash firmware, or the firmware of the phone itself. What is firmware exactly? Firmware is like the software inside your phone. It's like when you see like Apple is doing iOS version, whatever, Samsung is pushing with the update version, you need to update your phone right now. This is called a firmware. The update that you will make here is called a firmware. And the firmware inside your phone consists of a front end and back end. We are not gonna speak like a programmers, okay? But let me tell you, we are going to fix this and this. When it comes to back end, we are going to work with data. I will show you how to work with data in the iPhone section. Okay, when it comes to UI, UX, and solving all the issue that related to, like, let me say, network, camera, Wi-Fi, mic, and all of this stuff, it's related to UI, UX. Okay, so when something happened to the phone itself, to the version, to the firmware inside the phone itself, when you open the camera, it will not open. So you will not be able to know what is going on with the camera. So you need to fix the software in order to make the camera open. So what we are doing in this situation, we are gonna do like a flash firmware. So all of this device performance issue, okay, we are gonna use like something called the flash firmware. Like we are gonna add a new firmware in the device itself in order to read or in order to repair the issue. And every single brand have different method in flashing a firmware, which is horrible, but we are gonna make it like a piece of cake, as I promised you. And when I give you a promise here, like 100%, this promise is gonna be done. No worries at all. So we are gonna also study all paid toolbox that we are gonna use in flashing firmware, because we are a technician, we are gonna make money. There's something I have learned when I was in China, Okay, you have to spend money in order to earn money, and this is so important. Paid books is gonna be like 100% essential in our job because it saves time for us. Okay, it saves time for us. Okay, I don't know what exactly, if in case if I want to work in Samsung, iPhone, Xiaomi, I don't know what exactly would I buy, which books exactly would I buy here. So this is horrible, and in case if you follow the internet, you're gonna find like a fake reviews for people who recommend you to buy whatever because of, I don't know. Okay, but here in this course, I'm gonna give you the blueprint. I will give you my tools that I'm working with currently. Like I have like a 9 years of experience here. I will give you all the 9 years in just 2 hours. Okay, so no worries at all. Forgot passwords, which is a commonly issue. People forgot their password, and this is for everyone. We are human. We came in this life to forget. So people forget their password. When they forget their password, they will come to you as a software technician in order to help them to save the phone. Right now, they will never be able to use this phone, and they need a software technician to do this for them. So you are gonna fix this issue as a software technician. So let's see here, forgot password or passcode or pattern, Google or MI account or iCloud, all of type of patterns, password, all of this is gonna be removed, and it's so easy. I will show you how we are gonna do all of this stuff. So this is easy, and this is one type of the software. This is the second type of software repair, and you are gonna find this commonly in all countries and all over the world. Unlocked phone and network repair, and this is like, you're gonna see this a lot. In case if you're gonna work in America, you're gonna see this a lot in America. So locked phones on a SIM, okay, or a network, or okay, there is something called the custom recovery, custom room, root, IMEI repair. We are gonna speak about all of this. There is no words at all. We are gonna master all of this. So all of this is called a software repair. So what is your purpose from getting this course? I need you to pause this video right now, okay, and just get a sticky note right now and just write on this sticky note just one sentence, okay? Just write, I wanna learn software because, just write one word and stick it to the wall, okay? Stick this sticky note to the wall, and always, while you are studying this course, always look at the wall. Okay, look at the wall always. Once you feel like, I want to give up, I don't want to complete this course, I feel so tired, this tech business is so hard, I want to back to be like an employee again. What is software, what's programming, what's coding, what is this tech field, I'm not a technician, bye-bye, I'm gonna leave. So once you feel something like this, it's called like you want to give up, just look to the wall. To me, okay, my first purpose of learning software, but let me tell you something, I was a programmer. I have studied like 16 years of my life as a programmer, but I didn't find a work in my field. So I wanted to travel. I started to search for a job in the world that there are a few people who knows it, and it was like a software. Okay, and still till now, there are few people working in this, and this is so easy to make you travel anywhere. So I just get the sticky notes and I write on the sticky note, I wanna learn software because of traveling. Just I got the highlighter at this time and just I highlighted traveling, I stick it to the wall, and I spent like a one year, like 360 days, because there were no courses at all, there were no education, there were nothing at this time. I was a developer. Okay, so to me, I was a programmer, developer. To me, I enjoy this. But once I feel like, come on dude, this is not your place, this is not what you used to do, I just look at the wall, you need to study this because of traveling. So I keep going until I have mastered this, and I want you to do the same, because maybe you want to learn software because of increasing money, getting better life, okay, changing your career. Okay, whatever you want. Just, I need you to answer this question right now, and please don't be lazy. Just do it. Just get with me step by step. I will always teach you to be an action taker. And this is my goal here. My goal here is to make you an action taker. So just take action right now and write on the sticky note, I want to learn software because of, and stick it to the wall. So, is it a required job? Let's see. Firstly, there are software issues. We have spoken about this in the introduction. Software issues are common even in latest devices. That's why companies push an update each week. Each week you're gonna see like an update because there are full of errors and full of problems. Okay, so this job will never die. This job will never die because there is no software in the whole world is perfect like 100%. Even Apple are pushing an update like every month. Okay, software can make a business phone retail stand against any competitor, and we spoke about this in our business course. We have created a business cell phone retail business course. Okay, in case if you don't know, we have targeted software as a tool we can use to make our store special from everyone around us. To me, when I traveled to United States, I was so lucky because there were nobody repairing in software or hardware, and that's why I make my store like people were coming to me from all over United States, and that's why I made my name in United States. Okay, so remember this. We can use this software to make our store or our business highlight, okay, among all the competitors. Most of people forgot their password, as I told you. Okay, and in the technology world, phones are parts of your body, and this is true. You can't live without your phone. This is true, guys. So, step number 2, remember step number 1 what it was? What is your purpose? We just got a sticky note and we wrote on the sticky note and we stick it to the wall. Step number 2, which is get out of your comfort zone. This is so important. Okay, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Don't be scared. Just get to the work. Nobody will kill you. Nobody will tell you you are a failure, you are a bad software developer, you are a beginner. All of us, we were a beginner before. We were a beginner before. Nobody have started a professional. You need to get out of your comfort zone. Start learning, start acting, be an action taker. You need to take action. You need to start face live. Okay, this is not cool to be inside. You're stuck inside your comfort zone. You will never be someone in this life that you reach in your dreams. I wanna have a fancy car. I wanna own a house. I wanna get married. I wanna do whatever. You will never be able to get all of this without being an action taker and without getting out of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone is just like holding you from doing anything. Okay, so right now we need to push our comfort zone away, and we need to get the knowledge that we will get from this course and start directly to act, start directly to be an action taker, start directly to use all the information. In case if you didn't earn like a $1, there is no worries, you will earn that later on. I just need you to be proud of yourself because you are an action taker and you will do something. Just be proud of yourself. Fresh Start Live, let's do it together. Welcome to the most important lesson you will ever take during your whole life, because this lesson I will tell you how exactly you can study for any technician skill, whatever. It's hardware, software, programming, coding, whatever. I will give you exactly how you can be like a technician, how to be a tech, how to be an engineer. So let's see how to study. Firstly, and this is my technique, okay, and this is how I study. You need to use something called Pomodoro. What is Pomodoro? Pomodoro is like you are gonna study for 25 minutes and take break for only 5 minutes. But while you are studying for this 25 minutes, never ever use anything beside you. Never ever use your mobile. Never answer your phone. Okay, never, you don't have to look around you what is going on, or you don't have to be like distracting from things around you. You are going to go in 25 block time, like you are blocking time on just studying. This is all what you need. Even you're not gonna drink water. Okay, you are just blocking for studying. And I do this at least 4 pomodoros per day. Okay, to me, I go like 60 pomodoros per day, which sounds crazy, but I started like I was be able to do just like 2 or 3. This was, I feel like, dude, I can't study without doing anything. I feel like it's so hard. But by the time I get used to increase it more and more and more, and I was doing like a research on myself. I was doing like a research for myself. I was recording every day how many pomodoros I have done today, okay, to improve myself in the next week, and to improve myself by a long run, monthly, yearly, until I get like until I can, right now I can do like a 19 hours study per day, which sounds crazy, but to me, someone who was living in China, it is not sounds crazy at all. So remember, Pomodoro is your best friend. You cannot go here without Pomodoro, because distraction around you you will give up from the first day. I just need your focus. Use your Pomodoro, block the time, and go like a fighter. There is no way to get back. You are a fighter. Okay. Draw all our visual learning. In every section, you are gonna see like a visual learning. Okay, you need to draw it by your hand. Just get your pen. I am not a fan of someone who's just gonna learn, or he's just gonna study with only his eyes. Like, why you do this? Your brain isn't a computer to just, you're gonna use your eyes to store in your brain. You're not gonna make a copy paste for the information inside your brain. Okay, so you need to draw all the visual learning that we are gonna give you. We are gonna give you a visual learning. We will draw something for you. You need to draw it. Okay, just draw this, and just by drawing this, it will get in your short-term memory, and we can get the information from short-term memory to the long-term memory by just looking to the drawing like every day. Yep, I have drawn this section 1. Yep, this is the drawing of section 2. Yep, this is section 3. You're just getting every day until you get the information from a short-term brain to a long-term memory. And this is my goal. I'm not gonna only give you the information, I will show you how you can memorize it. Okay, and I will help you in this, because I was a student, I'm still a student till now. Okay, never tell you I will stop studying. This is not technician field. Okay, in our field we are looking like a doctors. We never stop studying, because there is something new every day. We need to keep updated with this world. Okay, in case if you stop learning, you're not gonna do anything, because in our job here, education, learning, information, we are gonna to turn this into real money. And this is how the successful technician work. Last thing, guys, there will be like a quiz in each section. Please don't skip this quiz. Okay, please don't skip this quiz, because it will be like a practicing. Okay, we have turned the information from short-term memory to long-term memory, but we need to practice. How can we practice? We are gonna practice by quiz. So please don't skip the quiz. Okay, I will make sure like 100% that this quiz is something will get you to practice. I need you to practice like you are in a real life doing what you have started. And this is my goal here. And there will be like a free coupon code in the end of this course. Okay, in the end of this course, I will give you a coupon code for a big quiz certificate on our website. You will never be able to solve this big quiz, okay, that, let me tell you, that costs $25. You're gonna take it for free. Okay, you will not be able to answer this quiz and you didn't even practice on the quiz of the course itself. He practice on quizzes here. This small quizzes is gonna make you be able to work, okay, be able to solve all kind of quizzes, be able to go to interviews, and let me tell you, to master interviews, you can travel, you can do whatever you want, but you need to practice, okay? Don't forget this step, practice. So remember our step one. Step one was we need to write on the sticky note what is our purpose of taking this course. Okay, step two was to be an action taker, to take action, to get out of your comfort zone. Okay, step three, which is turn each letter you learn into money. And this is how you're gonna use your brain. Turn each money you learn here from this course or from any course, from our hardware course, from our business course, turn each knowledge into money. Why? Because this is your weapon. This is your weapon that you're gonna go to the field, you're gonna go to the market with your weapon, your education, your knowledge. You're not gonna be fear from anything, because most of people around you have been succeeded by luck. They didn't study this. You are going to the field and you have the knowledge. So never ever stop working on yourself. Never ever stop taking courses. Never ever stop turning your knowledge into money. And this is how we work. And this is how Chinese people are successful people. Okay, this is how Chinese people are successful people. Always remember this step: spend money to make money. Always remember it. Spend money to make money. Welcome in Samsung section. This section is gonna give you everything you need about Samsung phones. After you finish this section, you will be able to repair any kind of any Samsung phone, which is regarding the software for sure. Once you see a Samsung phone come to you, you will smile, because I will make it for you like a piece of cake, as I always tell you. And once I tell you something like this, you will be able to know that we are gonna give you everything you need to master this. So in this section, we are going to speak about Samsung and Android phones. And let me tell you, this was my gate, okay, to the software. When I started to work in the software repair section, I started directly to work on Samsung phones only. I was working on Samsung phones only. Like, I have started to work in a store. Any kind of phone that come to me, not Samsung, I don't take it. I tell him, no, I don't want that. So I will tell you in details what happened in the story in the end of this section. There will be a story in the end of each section that will give you an experience beside the knowledge, beside we are gonna make it fun, and it will be based on real story, by the way. Okay, and it will encourage you to be an action taker, which I always want. I want you to be an action taker. This is all what I want. So Samsung made me this year like a $16,000 this year only. Okay, just 1 year, this year I made $16,000. And let me tell you something, guys, this is not what I work into the most. Right now, the most brand that I work on and I make money from is Xiaomi brand and iPhone too. I work in iPhone. I made money, a lot of money from iPhone and Xiaomi. Samsung, I don't work in Samsung so much, but there is a lot of phones comes to me in Samsung. Okay, so always follow your budget and keep it safe somewhere to know which brand you need to upgrade your used tools at. Also need to save your money. Don't go and spend all your money in buying tools and you don't know exactly what you are gonna target, because in your area you don't know exactly what types of phones that your customer are gonna use or are gonna come to you. Okay, to me, when I traveled to United States, most phones that come to me, it was iPhones. Okay, it was iPhones and Samsung. iPhone, Samsung only. iPhone, Samsung, iPhone, Samsung, iPhone, Samsung, and Xiaomi in this year, it was like iPhone. I don't know how Xiaomi invaded America like this. Okay, and when I was in China, it was Xiaomi like 100%, because people there respect Xiaomi so much. Okay, so right now I still have my business in China. I didn't close it. Still right now till the moment I have my business in China and I have my business in United States. And I will never leave my business in China, because it's a top level and I love the competition in China. In America, there is no competition, okay? In America, you can stand, you can get whatever you want. It's so easy to get the work here. It's so easy to make money from the tech here. Whatever you're gonna work in software, hardware, LCD repair, you're gonna make a lot of money in America. In China, it's like a war. You are going to war. And I love that. To be honest, I love that. Because I love to be always to study. I don't want to feel like it's okay. I own the market. I don't need to study again. I own the market. And this is what I feel in America. But when I go to China, I feel like there is a war coming to me. And this is what I love about China. And this is where the experience will come to you. This is where the experience will come to you. So, okay, in this section, guys, we are gonna study the Samsung modes. And what is great about this course, that in the beginning of each section, there will be like a basic definition, formal modes for the brand itself. Like in Xiaomi, there is a Xiaomi mode, there is an iPhone mode, and this is related to formal definition. In order when you go to the interview anywhere, you're going to interview anywhere, you will be able to understand and you will be able to answer everything because you know everything. They will say, this dude is knowledge. He has knowledge. This dude is knowledgeable. Why? Because you understand everything in a formal, you know the term of everything, you know the basics, you very strongly founded, and this is what you're gonna love about this course. Okay, and please, don't skip this. When you see something like this, just grab your pen, get your paper, and write everything to not forget, and the quiz will help you in that. The quiz will help you in that. And our visual and practical learning also will help you in that. Okay. We are gonna know everything about network repair, which sounds great. We are gonna study everything about firmware trouble, which is great too. We are gonna know the tools, how we are gonna make it, and how we're gonna work with the tools. I will show you practical example, how to work with the tools, which is great. And the most important thing here that will make you an action taker, which is safety while working. I will tell you how to avoid breaking phones, how to avoid destroying phones while you are repairing this brand, okay, in order to give you the trust in yourself. Like, I trust in myself. I have a self-confidence. I know I will never destroy this phone, so you will talk like you will be an action taker here. And this is great here because most of my students, they told me, we know how to do it, but we feel scared to destroy this phone, which makes me think this is a mental here. So why don't we increase the knowledge in this part in order to make you have the self-confidence in yourself to go and to deep dive like a fighter. And this is my purpose here. So problem that I faced when I was beginner is, which was money. When I was beginner, and I told you I was only repairing Samsung phone because I didn't have tools at this time. I don't have money. So what did I do exactly here? I used LCD repair. In order to make money, and I took money from the LCD repair and I bought tools for a software repair to upgrade and to improve myself. And this is exactly what I have done. Okay, and this is exactly what I have done. There is a course called Mobile Phone LCD Screen Repair. You can take this course, okay, and you can make money from this course. So easy. You don't need tools in screen repairing. It's just a few tools. You can make money from this, and you can use the money that you will get from this course in order to buy tools for the software. So it will be so easy for you. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, you have self-confidence, you are an action taker. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in our first lesson in Samsung section. This lesson is gonna be like a warm-up for our fight. So I'm gonna make it like a piece of cake for you. Let's do it together, guys. So firstly, let's speak about tools. Okay, there are like 4 tools here we can use in Samsung: Z3X, Chimera, Unlock Tool, Udemy. So let's make it simple for you guys. We just need one tool here from those 2 tools. Okay, so you are gonna buy Z3X or Chimera, whatever you want. Okay, Z3X or Chimera. just try to pick the cheapest one for you. Just right now, when you make a name in Samsung field or in Samsung product, you can buy both of them. Okay, but in your beginning, you can go only with one. This is for Chinese processor, which is MTK. We are gonna speak about this later on. And this is a free, and I don't use it. I use it in my beginning of working this, but right now it's completely dead. It's used for flashes only, and it's not recommended in case if you have Z3X or Chimera. Okay, and this is, we are going to buy it in Xiaomi section, so the choice here will be between Z3X and Chimera. Okay, Samsung modes, and this is, guys, Samsung modes. You need to know Samsung modes in case if you are gonna work in a company, because inside this company you are going to listen a lot about download mode and recovery mode. Okay, just you're gonna listen to your supervisor is gonna tell you just get the phone in download mode. So what is download mode? Okay, because yes, you know this in your country language, maybe you call it flash mode or whatever, but it is download mode, and download mode is the responsible for receiving the ROM or flash from the box itself. So to me, I call this a box mode because we use this when we use any kind of any box. We just get the phone in download mode and we make the phone ready to receive whatever repair network, whatever repair firmware, whatever what we are going to do. So it's called download mode. The recovery mode, it is only used for factory receipt. Okay, and we don't use boxes or anything with the recovery mode, because it is just so easy. You're gonna get your phone in recovery mode and you are gonna make a factory receipt, and this is all what you are going to use your recovery mode in Samsung. Okay, I need you guys to memorize those. Okay, memorize those, don't forget him. The third is called ROM or firmware. ROM or firmware, in case if you are someone advanced or intermediate, you will understand what is the ROM or firmware. It is like the system, the software files that the phone takes in order to boot and launch, and it consists of like 4 or 5 files. In Samsung new devices contains 5 files, but the old one contains 4 files. Okay, and we are going to speak about this in details, but I need you to understand that firmware or ROM is related to, or flash, whatever you call it, is related to the software files. Last one is EMI or network. Okay, what is EMI? You're gonna listen about EMI a lot. You're gonna listen about this a lot. Okay, EMI, every single phone has its unique EMI number. Okay, and this EMI is responsible for the network itself. And sometimes the phone lose EMI while repairing any kind of any software, because people are using free ways. They don't use tools at all. And I speak about people, not technician. You are a technician, okay? There is a big difference here. So let's call it users, not people, okay? Users always use the freeways from YouTube or whatever, and these freeways will kill the phone. The phone will get killed. When the phone get killed, it loses its EMI number, and this EMI number is like a unique number to this phone. You will never be able to get a network without getting back your EMI number, okay? And this is how the country can tracking your phone or whatever. They can track your phone from the EMI number, okay? And we are going to understand this in details. The EMI number or the network consists of EFS files, SRT files, certificate NV files, and you don't need to understand this or to remember this. We are going to speak about this in deep details, and we are gonna say how we can repair the phone itself. But just remember, guys, EMI, don't forget this, okay? And you are gonna remember this in some. This is how the download mode looks, okay? Usually it doesn't have a way to go. Like Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, it's different than Samsung Galaxy S20 in going to download mode. They are completely different. Like the one we can use the volume button and the power button to go to download mode, okay? The other one you need to connect USB or whatever, okay? It is completely different. But how we can know this? But just by Google it, how to go to download mode in Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Just click enter and you will know exactly the way of going it. And it usually go by power button and volume up. This is how the recovery mode will looks. Okay, it looks like a base in computer, and we just use it for wipe cache, format, whatever, but it's only used for format. let's be honest, it's only used for format, and this is the main recovery, because there's something called custom recovery. We use it for rooting the phone. We are going to speak about this later on. So this is the factory recovery, okay? Firmware, this is how the firmware or the software or the ROM or the flash, whatever you call it, but it's called firmware. This is the files of the firmware: EB, BL, CP, CSC, and home CSC, but usually it consists of 4, and this is the 5th one, home CS file. You are gonna see it in the modern devices only. And this is the IMEI repair. We just repair the IMEI by writing the IMEI. We get it from the box of the phone itself, and just click on Chimera or Z3X repair. It will repair the IMEI, and we are gonna see this in deep details. I just need you to understand what's going on here. We are just making the warm up, okay? Remember, we are just making the warm up. CPU types: Qualcomm or Snapdragon, one of the best and the strongest CPU in the market. And this is why we can find a phone like costs like $100, and the other phone is costs like $50, and they have the same RAM, memory, same everything, okay? But CPU is different. It's a Qualcomm, okay? But the other one is MTK. MTK is a Chinese, Qualcomm is an American. We call Qualcomm a Snapdragon. We call Qualcomm Snapdragon, but users call it Snapdragons, but we as a technician, we call it Qualcomm or QC. Okay, this is a Snapdragon. The last one is called Exynos. Okay, and it looks like Qualcomm, but Qualcomm is the best here. Okay, this is only available for the Middle East, and this is Korean. This CPU is a Korean CPU, but this is an American, and this is a Chinese. To me, when I rank phone from rank 1 to rank 3, to you as a software developer, you need to know this. When you buy a phone to yourself or to anyone from your family, you need just to tell them that Qualcomm is rank 1. Qualcomm is the best. Then Exynos come in the second rank, while MTK in the last rank, because it's a Chinese CPU. And let me tell you, it's so cheap. You're gonna also find this in the Middle East, and this is in the Middle East too, but this is only in America, because I don't know why this is happening. They don't get Snapdragon version in Middle East too much. I don't know why, but this is so expensive, okay? But in case if you're working in America, you're gonna find this, and we are gonna use Z3X or Chimera. Here also Z3X or Chimera, and here we are gonna use the unlock tool, okay? But you are not gonna find a lot of MTK Chinese phone, so that's why I tell you just buy Z3X or Chimera. So important definition as a pro software technician, and this is, guys, I just need you to understand what is this definition, okay? It's not like the basic, you're not gonna see this a lot, but you need to understand what's going on here. There is something called custom room, and custom room is an official room for all devices that updated stopped to them. There are old phones, WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube isn't supported at all to those devices, so they do something called the custom room, like they use a root custom recovery. They make custom room in order to be able to read this, and we are going to speak about this. To me, I don't do this. I don't get any kind of any money from these processes, because I work in United States of America and China. People are getting phones so easy. But in case if you're working in a poor country, like let me say for an example Africa, okay? In case if you're working in Africa, any country inside Africa, people are using like old phones or old devices. They don't want to upgrade because this is not from their priorities, okay? But their phone is stop working. They want to use their phone, so they will come to you. All you are gonna do for them, you are going to make a custom room for their phone, so their phone will be supported all kind of all apps, and you are not gonna work here a lot. In case if you're working in America or whatever, in case if you're working in India, you're gonna use this custom room too, okay? Bootloader or OEM bootloader, this is so important, guys. It's like a protection, okay, in Samsung, and you need to unlock it before doing any software repair. And this is so easy. Just enable the software or the developer option, okay, inside your phone. You are gonna enable it, and you are going to disable this bootloader before you are doing anything. And this is so easy. We are gonna see how to disable all the security inside your phone, okay? Google FRB for people who want to remove Google account from their devices and they forgot password. And literally, in case if you're working in China, you are gonna find this is so common because people are selling their phone but they forgot their Google account and they want to remove their Google account from the phone before they sell it. So they will come to you in order to remove for them the Google FRB, or maybe they forgot the Google FRB and they want to remove it from the phone itself. So this is like a common problem here in the software, and you are gonna find this, and we are going to speak in details about the Google FRP. Last one is RMM, and it is the security in download mode. In download mode, remember the download mode that we have spoken about. Also, we need to unlock them before doing any repairs. So we have two security here in Samsung. We need to unlock them before doing anything like flashing, repair AMI, repair network, root. In case if we're gonna make a custom room, every single thing. In case if we're gonna make a Google FRB, we need to unlock securities. We cannot work with the securities on. And securities, always we are going to find them in developer options inside your phone. Okay, custom room, this is the custom room. Okay, we need to install custom room in Android 10, and as we understand, it is for all devices like a Galaxy S3 or whatever. This is the Google FRB. We unlock it with the Z3X. This is the BLOEM. Just go to developer option as we can see here, and we can disable it as you can see here. Key RMM inside the download mode here, you can see enable, disable, or whatever. Okay, you can understand the state of the securities from the download mode. Just go to your download mode and you can see, in case if you just disable it here from here, the KJ, everything you can disable from the developer option, and you can see if it is disabled or enabled from the download mode as we can see here. This is our episode today. See you in next episode. This is just a warm-up. Let's do it, guys. Welcome in our second lesson. I have a happy news for you. In case if you master this lesson, you'll be able to work as a software technician in your store. In my beginning at this job, I was only flashing Samsung phones. And I'm gonna tell you my story with Samsung at the end of this section. So firstly, let's start with the Samsung firmware, room or flash. The extension of those files are .tar or .tar.md5. When you download this Samsung firmware from the internet, it will be in zip file. Then you are gonna extract this file until you get 4 files in this extension, .tar or .tar.md5. So first file is called BL or the boot file. Okay, the boot files are responsible for power on, and it is repairing the hanging on logo issues. The second one is called AP, and it is called system files and recovery biggest files, and it is like a UI and UX of the file itself. The third one is the CB or network issues. CB file, it is for network issues. Okay, and the last one is called CSC, and it is user data format and language, and this is the nightmare of the new technician. They don't know that they must not format this. They bought this in the format, and boom, the customer lose all of his data. So please watch out while you are gonna make like a flash to a firmware. Never ever flash this file because you are gonna lose the customer data. So just let me tell you something before we move from here. Why do we use a paid box or tools in our job? Why do we use them? Because they give us an opportunity to flash only the file that's related to issue. Let's say the customer came to us and there's something problem with his phone. When he power on his phone, it is hanging on logo. So we are just gonna flash this file for him, BL5. We are not gonna flash all the firmware. Okay, and this is why we use a paid tool like Z3X or Chimera, and we are gonna get inside all of this in deep details just right now. Inside the BL, what is going on inside the BL, what is inside the AB, what is inside the CP, and what is inside the CS. And there is a fifth one called the home CS, and it is exactly the same as the CS one. Both of them are for user data. So let's see what is inside each of this. But let me tell you something, guys, before we move from here. The next explanation is in advanced level, so please grab your cup of coffee and just give me like 100% of your focus. Let's go. Oh, this is the flash from the inside, guys. This is the fifth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files that we are talking about. There's a new file here called the home CS. This is exactly the same as CS, but this is in new devices. So let's see. This is a firmware files, as I told you guys here. Okay, as we can see here, this is the BL, and all of this, guys, are zip files. We use WinRAR or 7-zip in order to get this from zip to this MD5 or tar.mdf5. So let's see what is inside those files one by one. So firstly, the BL file, there's an sboot file, which is the most important one because this is who gave the permission for the power on the phone or for powering the phone. The sboot file is so important. This is inside the AB file. The param is responsible for a logo. Okay, param is responsible for logo in case of hanging on logo or stuff like that. Also sboot and param is responsible. The binary file cm.bin, this is the binary file and security is inside it. And as I told you, this is also important because there's security inside this binary file. And also the up param is the same as param. Okay, it's also responsible for logo. They are exactly the same. AP files, which is the most important one because we got the system from here, and this is the biggest one. Recovery image, this is the recovery system that we do a recovery from it, and this is important also when you do the flashing. You cannot skip this. Okay, this is so important. And as we can see here, there is a boot image and a system image and user data, and all of this, guys, is like UI and UX of the system itself. This is everything inside the system, the UI, the UX, in case if there is a problem inside the system is hanging, there is something wrong, it is all related to the UI and UX. In case if you are a programmer, you will understand what is going on here. In case if you're not programmer, UI and UX is like the shape or the performance of the program itself or the system itself. The CB files is looking like the network files. It is just modem. There is nothing fancy inside it, just modem. CSC files, it's the user data, and one of the most important here in case if we are gonna make a backup for the file. As you can see here, Umar.image.iz4, it is the user data of the customer itself. We are gonna take this file because this is his user data. We are going to take like a backup for this file in case if there's something happen here. So this is exactly the user data. We do not flash this, never. We never flash this file. It is the username.image.iz4, and this is what you need to know about this user data, or you will find this inside home CS and inside CS2. In case if you didn't find the home CS file, you will find this inside the CS because they are the same, home CS and CS. We don't flash those. So how to read flash? The most important thing while reading the flash is the security batch level, which is here. When you are gonna download from the internet a version here, like a flash version here, in case to make a flash for your phone, please, guys, do not lower in the security level. Do not download like a firmware version that have a lower version of this, like 218, 217, 216. You will kill the phone. You will kill the phone. But let me tell you my tips and trick here, because I always say this to people who work with me inside the store, inside my store. I always tell them only download the latest firmware. Okay, just in case of anything happen, you are gonna need to download to get in version, but don't, in case if you're not gonna download the latest one, which is not recommended at all, please don't download a version that have lower than the installed one, and you can read the Android security patch level from the about phone, okay? Or also you can read it from the download mode or inside the tool itself, like Z3X or Chimera. You can get this one. And please do not flash any kind of firmware that have less version of security patch level, because it is not recommended at all, okay? So always remember this step. Download the last version and ignore all of this. We don't need all of this in case if your mindset is going always to download the latest version, because always the latest version have the highest security patch level, which will not cause any kind of any problem to us. How can we download the flash itself? My best website to do this is called Same Mobile. It's completely for free. Same Mobile is completely free, or you can download it from inside the box or the dongle itself. If it contains like a firmware to download, you can download from the box. But Same Mobile is gonna be the latest firmware, and this is, trust me, this is the best one, Same Mobile. Or maybe if you didn't find the version that you want in the Same Mobile, you can go to Google and just write the model name of the phone itself and just write the firmware version that you want and just click enter and you will find it, then download it. Or maybe you just want to need to go to our CPU Academy Facebook group and just ask about it, and we can just give you the link, or anyone who is watching maybe help you to give you the link, or any kind of any technician will help you there. So you have 4 methods. You can pick whatever you want, but my favorite one is to go to Same Mobile and get it from here. This is my favorite one. Why do we flash phones? This is so important question, because a beginner will ask you why. I think if you understand the purpose of ABE and BL and all of this stuff and CBE, you will understand why exactly do we flash. Power issue, hanging on logo. This is one of the most common issue that will happen to you. This is why we power the phone. Component issue, like a camera, speaker is not working. This is related to UI problem. UI and UX problem. Do you remember when exactly I said UI and UX? Yup, exactly, in the AB file, inside the AB file system, inside the system file, it can solve this problem. Someone who forgot password, so it's related to system. So right now, right here, we only gonna format the CSC file, which contain user data, because password and all of this stuff inside and system setting inside the CS, so we must format. So we are gonna tell the customer you are going to lose all your data. How to flash Samsung phones. Here guys, we are gonna mix between visual learning and practical learning. I'm gonna show you step by step here how you can do this in the practical learning. Beside, after finishing the ways of how we can do it inside the practical learning, you are just gonna check what is going on here. Just like look for this for like 2 minutes. You will save everything here, so you don't need again to back. And this is a Chinese way of learning. I'll just grab it inside this course to make it easier for you to understand better and better and to memorize with me. And please guys, don't forget to review this course. In case if you give us a 5 stars of review, it will be so great, okay? Because 5 stars review is always helping us in developing more and more. Phone, after about phone, we are just going to software information. After software information, and this is in all kind of phones. You see build number here, just click on build number 5 times after each other. As you can see here, it will enable the developer option for you. It's so easy guys. It has been enabled now. Let's see it. Let's check on this. Get back. Under about phone, you're gonna find the developer option here, so we can unlock, we can disable our boot loader. As you can see, OEM unlocking, we can unlock it here, okay? We can unlock our bootloader from here, okay? And also, in case if you find RMM or something like this, or FRB, we can also unlock it, okay? But as we can see here, this is just OEM unlocking, which is the bootloader here. We can just unlock it from here. Then let's go to enable the USB debugging to active ADB inbox. Okay, inside here, debugging, just enable it, USB debugging. This is so important. We cannot leave without those. Just enable this. Okay, we are ready to use our box now. Let's see the flashing processes step by step. This is, we are inside Z3X and the same ways inside Chimera, okay? Firstly, we are gonna choose the model of phone. choose the model of phone itself. After choosing the model of phone, just go to backup from the top, and we are gonna active the ADB. I will show you here how can we active ADB, but as we can see in the sides, we can do a lot of things here, but we are not gonna speak about this now. Okay, ADB, we can active the ADB. Just choose it to be able to active, and this is the useful of paid boxes. It make us easy enable the ADB and easy active it, and this is the second vital process. We cannot flash without the first step and the second step. From the backup, enable the ADB, so easy, and without the USB debugging, it will never be able to working. You will never find ADB here in case if you didn't enable the USB debugging. Flash UI explain. Firstly, here guys, in the options in the right side here, as you can see, firstly we're gonna choose the flash beside the model from the top. Then from the sides here, clear EFS, we only check on this in case if we are repairing network, or we are doing this to repair network, but we don't do this. Okay, read, as you can see here, read BIT, we don't use this. Read PIT, this is for old phone version also. Flash, we use this in case if our phone is already connected in download mode. Remember, we only flash in download mode. We make our phone connected in download mode. In case if you forgot, just click on reboot to flash. It will go directly to download mode. Z3X box will reboot your phone and make it in download mode. But I just go to download mode by myself because it's make it easier for me, so don't forget this. Files explain, the bit one, the first one, this is not something important. This is for old phones, as I told you. This is not what we care about. The boot one, here in Z3X the names are different for a little bit, but Chimera, they are the same. Boot is a BL file. Okay, BDA is a AP file. Okay, phone is CB file. CS is the same CSC file, while the user is the home CS file. How to choose file from the PC? Just go for the boot one, is the BL file, as I told you here. Okay, BDA is AB, we are gonna choose it. Just click on it, just click. Okay, just click AB. Okay, phone, let's choose the phone one, which is a CB. As I told you, you don't need to memorize this. You will be able to get this alone by yourself by practicing. Okay, don't memorize anything, but before the quiz you have to memorize. Okay, CB, CS here, the same one, CS. And in case if you wanna format, but we don't make user here, we will never format the user here, only in virus case, only in case of forgetting the password, virus case, all of this. Okay, also I don't recommend to flash the CS because it's also contain user data, a specific file only, and this is only embed. As you can see, we just click on dots and we can only flash whatever we want inside the file itself, and we can do this, or we can access this from paid tools only. Okay, as we can see here guys, as we can see, we can choose whatever we want. We can choose only boot, we can choose only recovery, we can choose only system image. We can choose it to do a specific repair for us from inside the file itself. And this is the best thing. I have chosen Z3X or Chimera because of this. Okay, they are the only box of this. So I'm gonna choose whatever I want. As you can see here, I'm gonna put only this because there is a problem in logo, so I'm gonna flash this. And this is all you need to know about flashing. As I told you guys, it's all about visual learning, practical learning. We are gonna mix both of them together to get you exactly the processes inside your brain. So guys, as you can see here, step 1, unlocking OEM, active USB debugging, as we have done exactly in the developer option. Then we are gonna choose the phone model. Then we are going to active ADB inside box. This is a vital process from the backup. Then all we are gonna do is pick the files that we need, then flash in download mode. Please guys, memorize this. You don't have to watch this video again. Congratulations, we have finished our lesson today. See you in the next episode, and please don't forget to review this course because your 5-star review is gonna help us See you in the next episode. Welcome. In our third lesson today, I will share with you my blueprints toward routing all kind of Android phones. Okay, routing regarding all kind of Android phone, whatever it's a Samsung, Xiaomi, Hawaii, Oppo, whatever. Okay, not only Samsung. This episode is for educational purpose because root isn't acceptable in too many countries. So watch out to rules in your country before doing it. Custom recovery. Custom recovery is the first step before doing the root. Okay, if you want to do the root, you need firstly to have a custom recovery to make the root. And you remember this, the custom room for all the phones like Samsung S3 or whatever, the phone that has a stop it update, you can also do this from the custom recovery. So the custom recovery is the head that will make you the custom room instead if you want to do the custom room, and it will make you the root itself. Okay, custom recovery, to me, I always use the TWRB. Okay, TWRB.me. This website, I always use it. Okay, just you're gonna open the TWRB website. Then you will choose the model, whatever model you're gonna work on. After choosing the model, you will download it on your phone. Then you are gonna flash it normally in AB field. Okay, it will be just one file. You will flash it inside AB in Z3 box or Chimera or Odin or whatever you want. Okay, just flash the AB file that will be downloaded from here. Okay, after that, your phone, just restart your phone, disconnect the device from the PC and just restart your phone in recovery mode. The normal recovery mode, it will turn to be TWRB recovery, custom recovery. And in TWRB, the custom recovery, please allow any kind of modification that will happen and then reboot to recovery, and this is fine. Now you have the custom recovery. And this step, you need to make all of these steps, those steps before doing the root. Okay, we need to have a custom recovery TWRB before doing the root. So what is the root exactly, guys? The root, we can get the custom room. Okay, custom room that we have is spoken about for all devices. We can repair EMI. That also we have spoken about this, repair EMI. It is a unique number to any kind of phone. Just it must have this EMI, and when it loses its EMI, there is zero network. You will never be able to find the network. Or a combination or edge room, also it used for repair network, or it used for mobile phones, for new mobile phones that we cannot, just try to focus in this, we cannot disable the security such as BLRMM and all of this. We cannot disable their securities, so we must flash a combination or edge room, whatever you're gonna choose, in order to repair EMI or in order to make a custom room. Okay, so this is why exactly we root the phone. But in Arabian countries like Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates, youth are doing the root to play PUBG, and this is I saw this before. Okay, I saw someone called me before, one of my student, he told me here in Saudi Arabia, customer just wanna root for playing a game called PUBG. Okay, I just want to tell you this in case if you're gonna work in Middle East like Saudi Arabia or United Arab Emirates, you need this route. I don't know because I have never been there in those countries, but I have a student from there and they told me this. So let's see how we can route our visual learning and our practical learning together. So firstly, okay, we need to be able to have the phone here in a custom recovery. Okay, I will not show you here how we go custom recovery because I showed you, it's so easy, and you are going to get your phone prepared in the custom recovery before doing anything. Okay, so firstly, get your phone in custom recovery before following this. I suppose that you have done the custom recovery, so we are going to follow all those steps here. So let's go. Firstly, we are going to download the Magic from the Chrome. We don't need PC at all, guys. In all these steps that we are gonna follow, we don't need PC. Okay, we are going to make everything from the mobile itself, so no need to PC. We are going to download the Magic from GitHub, and it is this the official Magic place on GitHub. Okay, don't download this from anywhere else, just GitHub. Okay, Then we are going to download the APK file on Magic inside the GitHub. As you can see here, directly follow me because this is constant step in all mobile phones. Download anyway, it's gonna be downloaded right now. Right here, it's downloaded. Okay, we need to have an app called FX, okay, to turn file into zip. This is so important app. The file that we have downloaded, we are gonna make a copy for it from the FX, and we are going to change it into zip to use it. Okay, just go to where the file downloaded and just follow the steps. It's so easy. So we need here to make another copy of this file. Let me zoom for you to see it better. Okay, just click on it. So easy, guys. This is so easy. Okay, as you can see the copy here, copy sign, just copy it and paste it here to have another version of it, because we need two versions here, and we need 3 versions, not only 2. Okay, this is our first one. So right here we are gonna rename it. As you can see, everything is happening inside the FX. We will rename it .zip to turn it to zip file. So easy. Everything is easy here. Okay, everything is easy here. Just follow me. And there is, as you can see here, beside the practical, there is always visual to make it stick inside your brain. Okay, right here we have turned it into zip file. So easy, guys, so easy. Let's copy the zip file, paste it here again. As I told you, we need 3 files. Right now we have 2 zipped file. Let's rename this zip file for our safety. In case there's something happened to us, we are gonna use this to install the root that we have done. We are gonna call it install.zip. This is for our safety only. Okay, we are not gonna use this as usual. This is used for safety only. Okay, third step, let's boot into TWRP. Let's boot into TWRP, which is so easy, guys. Restarting the phone in TWRP in custom recovery, and every phone has its way to go into recovery mode. As I told you, Google it to know how we can go into recovery mode. Okay, right now here we are inside the TWRP custom recovery that we have installed. Okay, let's install the Magic zip file from here. So easy, so easy. Install the zip file. Okay, install the zip file. So easy. It's like we are flashing, but from our phone. We are not going to use the box. This is like a manual flashing. Okay, let's choose and let's allow to flash. Right now we are using the custom recovery as our flashing box to flash the root. I think you got it. Okay, let's remove the check from this automatically, TWRP, and make sure that you have make the checks that I have done here exactly the same. Make it the same. Uncheck all of this as you see here. Okay, just follow me, guys. It's not that problem, and just swipe, and it's gonna make the flashing as the box. As you can see, it's like a box. The box working from your phone directly. That's it. Right now we've restarted our phone. Let's open the Magic app. Super duper easy. It's, as you can see, the Magic app is like installed by itself. Okay, in case if you didn't see the Magic app installed automatically, you can go to FX, okay, and you can install the APK itself on your device. This is in case if it didn't install automatically, but in my way it installed automatically, as you can see here. So I will open it. Just follow the rules. Just follow what is going on here, okay? Just keep in mind that you are following. You didn't do anything new. Just make it download, do the magic itself. Okay, everything is gonna be like steps, and you are following the steps. So the app here appeared, the icon appeared. Let's open any app and complete any additional that appeared in front of us. We just click on yes or accept or anything. Just complete any additional inside the app, the Majestic app, after installed. Okay, and read, guys. Just read and follow. It's so easy. Just read and follow. Just go into install. Just we are following. As we can see here, it's installed. So we have successfully rooted our phone here. Congratulations, guys. As we can see here, the phone rooted successfully. This sounds great. This is easy. We can do this in all phone kind. So this is the blueprint of rooting. This is everything about rooting. So easy. What if fail? What if the root fail? What we can do at this situation is so easy. We are gonna go in custom recovery, reboot our phone in custom recovery to go back to the TWRB. I will show you what if the root fail itself, how we can get back to our safety again. Just go to root, and we are going to install the uninstall uninstall.zip file that we have done. Yep, just it will uninstall the root to us. So easy. In case of failed, we don't do this because it will unroot phone. In case of it worked, it's okay. Let's do our processes with rooting, but we do this in case if we want to remove the root. So easy, just following, and it will be rebooted. So easy, guys. Now we don't have the root anymore in just one step. This is the blueprint. This is everything about rooting. This is everything about custom recovery and everything. This is not an easy at all to put this into visual learning and practical learning together beside each other. So I want to change the world education. I want to change how it looks to study something. I want to make it enjoyable. I want to make you feel like you are playing. You're not studying. You are playing, and you're gonna get a knowledge that you will use to work and get more and more money. So please, if you find this information so useful, don't forget to give us a rating like a 5-star, because a 5 stars is gonna help us to be more and more, to give you more and more courses, and to help you more and more and improving more and more. So 5-star review or rating is gonna help us. See you in the next episode. Welcome in our network lesson. This lesson is so easy, so let's do it. Go, 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 go. Network issue. It's looking like Repair Amy, and we have talking about this like a dozen of times. What is Amy? What is Amy? Amy is a serial number to your network. Okay, it's a serial number to your network. Every device have this number. It's a unique number. Okay, you cannot add your EMI number on the another device because it's unique. It's unique. Batch certificate. This is usually we do batch certificate from inside the box, okay, or from inside the dongle itself. After we do repair EMI or EFS issue or erase EFS file, okay, whatever, any kind of any network issue. After we finish the repairing, we do this batch certificate from the box itself in order to be able to receive the network. Okay, the third one is EFS issue, and it is the EFS files that we have spoken about before. This is the files, the network files inside the firmware, which is the modem that we see before, that we saw before. Okay, the modem files is called EFS, and EFS issues, or the model file issues, it is repaired the same as EMEI, but it is easier. Okay, this is so easy to do. This is easy also. Yeah. All of this, we do all of this by box. We are not gonna do anything. The box is going to do everything for us. So let's check the EM number firstly of the phone to see it, if it's working or not. So it's the phone can't read it, so we must. It is not working. No, it's not working. So we need to get the phone to Chimera. As we can see, it's zeros. So we are going to write the numbers. As I told you, we cannot show the numbers to anyone. Please skip the numbers. It's going the processes here after we write the numbers from zeros. It will make the repair EMI. So how can we get the numbers that we wrote inside the EMI? It's on the back of the box or on the back of the phone itself. As you can see here, the phone is restarted. Check EMI. Yep, the phone can read the EMI right now. Okay, we need a certificate. We need to make a batch certificate, as I told you. It is inside the box. It's Chimera, by the way. Okay, just connect the phone. Batch certificate. So easy, guys. So easy. It will do automatically the batch certificate in a little bit, in just like in 1 minute. Repair EMI process is so easy also, guys. It's not like a root or flashing or stuff like that, so you don't need to worry about this at all. The phone is restarting. As you can see here, I can see it's working nice. The IMEI is working nice. And as I told you guys, I can't show the IMEI to anyone because it's unique. You can get hacked if someone see your IMEI number. They can hack you. So watch out please from this. Never ever show IMEI number to anyone because you can be hacked. This is our visual learning that we always see after practical. Here I just make it a big screen for you in order to be able to see what is going on here. So firstly we check the availability of Z3X or Chimera or Unlock Tool. Okay, Unlock Tool also can repair IMEI. We are going to the website itself of the tool and check availability. Can this repair IMEI? Yes, it can. So we are gonna take a money from customer. In case if the phone processor is Qualcomm, we need to make root. In case if the processor is Qualcomm or the CPU is Qualcomm or Snapdragon, we need to make root. We are not be able to repair IMEI without root. This is for Qualcomm only. Then we are going to read the IMEI from the box or from the phone itself or from the back on the phone or from the box of the phone, the cartoon box of the phone. You will see the IMEI number on it, so you can read it from anywhere. Okay, then you are going to write it inside the box by your keyboard. Normally you are going to write as we saw in our practical way. After that we are going, it will be restarted, then we will batch certificate and we will be able to do it so easy. And this is how we repair IMEI. Welcome in our last lesson in this section. Congratulations, you are smart and trust me, you can do it. Let's go. We are gonna speak about security in Samsung. Okay, security in Samsung, let me tell you, the easiest and super easy, the easiest one in Android. Okay, why? Because everything in security in Android, in Samsung, sorry, we can disable it from inside the developer option. Okay, we can disable it inside the developer option. This is why it is so easy to deal with Samsung when it comes to security. Everything can be done through the phone itself, unlike Xiaomi. So let's start. Firstly, the RMM and KJ, no flash, no root. Let's disable all of them from the developer option. Okay, in case if we cannot disable them from the developer option, or the phone is brand new phone and till now it is not included to disable this, we are going to flash a firmware called RMM and KG ROM disabled. There is a flash called this. We can find this on Google. Okay, just going to write RMM and KG ROM 4 and write the model name of the phone itself. So it's so easy, and we can disable M from the developer option. OEM or bootloader or BL. Okay, there is no download mode. You will never be able to go to download mode. Okay, or you will never do anything, and this is not disabled. You have to unlock this. Okay, you can do this from the developer option, or in case if you failed to unlock it from the developer option, you are gonna flash a combination ROM or a combination firmware, the same way of this one. FRB, which is forget Google password, also we can disable it from the developer option, or we are going to use a box or dongle, and I'm gonna show you how. Okay, the root, we have spoken about root too much. All the security must be off, and the phone must not be dead. Okay, if the phone is dead, you will never be able to make a root. Okay, so the combination ROM, what is combination ROM, or what is ENG ROM, ENG ROM, combination ROM? Because we are gonna hear about this a lot. We are flashing this in AB or BDA inside the box itself, whatever it's Z3X or Chimera. Okay, what we can do with the combination ROM itself, we can solve all kind of security issues, like in case if we can't unlock the bootloader from the developer option, in case if we can't unlock the RMM, in case if we can't unlock the FRB, in case we can't unlock the USB debugging issue, also we can solve all of this by flashing a ROM called the combination ROM. Okay, we can downgrade Android version, we can downgrade, maybe this current version have a lot of errors, maybe the phone itself is an old phone and we don't need this version, it's working so slow, so we need to downgrade. So we are gonna use the combination ROM for doing this. EFS error, network error, also we can just flash a combination room while repairing it to be able to repair EMI, right? To write the number of EMI, because there may be some error when you write the number, then clicking on fix EMI, but nothing happened. So by this case, we need to flash a combination room before we do this. DRK error. Also, we need a root, then we need a custom firmware issue, then we need a combination room in order to be able to fix this. But you are not gonna see this. This is so all the issue, but in case if you are working in a poor country, because this course is for everyone. This is not a course for people who live in the United States or China or whatever. This is for everyone. Okay, I was a poor guy, so I care about poor people. I care so much. Okay, so DRK error, you are gonna find this in old phones like 2010, 2008, old phones. And let me tell you the truth, you will never find it. Maybe I haven't found this 4 years ago. Okay, receipt FRB, this is like one click inside Z3X or Chimera. Just go to unlock here, unlock tab. Okay, connect your phone, so easy. After connecting your phone, just get down to receipt FRB, just click here, everything is done, easy, done. The process itself is done, just a click you can do the receipt FRB. Okay, safety, which is one of the most important tips here. This is the most, maybe people bought this course to check what is going on here. So when we work, guys, in Samsung, please make sure you are flashing the latest and the newest firmware ever. Don't go and download an old firmware, then you are going to flash it. You don't care at all about the security patch level that we talked about before. So to solve this problem, always download the latest firmware. This is all you need. Okay, this is your tip number 1 in safety. Tip number 2, data loss. Make sure you tell the customer in case if there is something related to a customer forgot a battery, so he forgot the battery of, he can't log in, he can't open his phone because he forgot the battery itself. So he wanna unlock this battery. So you need to tell the customer that you are going to flash a file. Okay, this file will lead him to lose all of his data. Would I proceed? In case if he told you yes, proceed, okay, let's do it. So always make sure you tell the customer in case if you are gonna do anything related to data loss, to not make a problem between you and customer. This is so easy, guys, no worries at all. The third, EMI protection. Never ever show the EMI of the customer to any person in the world. Maybe you are making a video, maybe another customer is beside you, he watching his EMI. As I told you, hacking your mobile phone with EMI, hacking any mobile phone with EMI is possible in under 3 minutes. In under 3 minutes you can go hacked if someone see your EMI. That's why I always put a cover, because my EMI is on the back of my phone. Maybe someone beside me, he saw the EMI, he hacked me in 1 second. 1 second only. Okay, so take care from this and always protect the EMI of the customer itself. Don't give it to any person. Root always destroys the warranty. Okay, maybe I bought the phone, my phone is brand new. Maybe I live in any Middle East country like Saudi Arabia, as I said in the root episode, and there is someone who bought the phone and his phone is still under warranty, and he wanna make root to his phone because he wanna play PUBG, which is weird, but it's okay. He wanna play PUBG. So you are going to tell him, in case if I make root for you, you are gonna lose your warranty. So always make sure you say to customer this, because this is so vital. Always warn the customer of what will happen. Okay, and this is, I always work by this way, because I don't like problems. I always avoid problems. I'm not into problems. So I always warn the customer before I do anything which have dangers, just like a warranty or data loss or whatever. The story of this section, Samsung. Samsung was my ticket to start in the software repair. I told you I was only repairing Samsung phones, and this is real, okay? And here you go. What I was doing, I was only flashing Samsung phones. I was scared to do a network repair. I was scared to do any kind of any unlock. I was scared to do any kind of FRB Google remove or whatever. I was scared to do anything. Just flashing the phone. Anyone come to me inside the store, I want to repair this phone. I just look at the phone. This phone need a firmware. Okay, this is all what I say. I don't care about network. I don't care about anything. Something happened, changed everything. There was a competitor, but he didn't know how to repair software at all. But what was he doing? He was collecting the phones, okay, and he was giving the phones to anyone to repair them for him, and he gave phones to customers. So I saw this guy come to me with like 12 phones, okay, and he bought all the 12 phones inside in front of me. He was my competitor, but he don't know anything about software. All he was doing, as I told you, he just took the phone from the customer and he told him, your phone will be fixed in 24 hours. And he gave it to any expert. They repair his phones and he charged the customer. Okay, it was like a business, okay? But he got me the 12 phones and he told me, this phone need a repair network. This phone need unlock FRB account. This phone need a firmware flashing. And he told me all of this. Are you gonna take all of these 12 phones and you're gonna give me a price where I can win from the customer? Because once you repair this, I will charge the customer, then I will give you your money. So it was a challenge to me. Right now, right here, I can't tell him that all I do in Samsung is flashing. If I told him something like that, he would kill me, okay? Because he is my competitor. So I told him, yes, sure, I can make all of this for you. Just give me 24 hours. And this is always, guys, here is the advice for you. Never ever tell anybody, take your phone immediately, okay? Just give yourself time. In case of anything happen, okay, you will have the time to work. There is no stress at all. You don't put yourself under stress. Just, there is a customer come to you. He wanna repair his phone. Tell him, yep, you need to leave the phone. Give me 24 hours. Then I will fix your phone. Okay, I told him, okay. After I took the 12 phones, I started directly to be an action taker. I started directly to build the self-confidence. And from here, guys, just one phone, I have repaired a network for it. Every single phone come to my store. I tell him, yes, I make a repair network. Yes, I do a repair network. So I only do flashing. I forgot about this, okay? All what you're gonna learn from this story is self-confidence. Just one phone you're gonna make, okay? You will do, once you see this phone again comes to you, you will smile. I want to do something like this again. It's easy. I have done it before. I will be able to do it again and again and again and again. And this is the benefit of this story. It's based on real story. Okay, this is exactly what happened with me, and I made a lot of money from this because all the stores around me comes to me. They gave me the phones of the customers. I repair it. I give it to them. Besides the customer that comes to me, also beside the LCD repair, I made a lot of money at this time, which led me to travel. Okay, besides the experience that I got, beside the knowledge that I got, beside the money, all of this together, I was be able to travel outside my country. And this story is really your first step in to be an action taker and to have a self-confidence. Just one phone. You did it, man. I told you that you are smart. You are great. You are a successful person. You did it. So you can do the next and the next and the next until you finish it. One last thing before we go, there is a program called Smart Switch. We need to download it because it installs Samsung CPU drive for us. Okay, and also we can make a backup from this and we can restore files from it, and we can also transfer files from it. And this is related to Samsung only. This is how it looks. This is the logo of it. It's called the Samsung Smart Switch, and we can get this application or this program from Google. Wow, Can you believe that we have finished all of this route? Can you believe this? We have finished Samsung Mood and we understand exactly the basics about Samsung Moods, which we can use inside any kind of any company in all over the world. Then we have moved to Samsung CPU types, and we know exactly the three types of Samsung CPUs that they use in order if we are going to buy a new Samsung phone. We know exactly what is the best one, and this is like exclusive for us as a software developers or as software technicians. We are not developers yet. Then we go to important definition that any software technician must know. Then we know the software firmware components, how to read a flash, how to download a flash, how to flash any room using tools, and what is root, what is customer recovery, and what is EFS and IME repair and securities, until we have mastered Samsung. Right now you can fix any kind of any Samsung phone. You don't worry at all, like it's a 1% of worry. Any Samsung phone you see just right now, you can make it working like it's out of the carton just right now. Congratulations, I know you are smart, I know you are a successful person, you can do it, and you will do it. Gift of this section, because you are smart and you are a great person here, a discount on the LCD course. Here I will leave you a coupon code where you can use to get a discount on this LCD course. See you in the next section. Welcome in Xiaomi section. Xiaomi was my gate to travel to China, and I have learned a lot of things here that was a life changer to me, and I will tell you in this story. There was a crazy story in the end of this section about a Chinese dude who was flashing MTK phones for customers for completely free, and you will discover the story with me. Why did he do that? So Xiaomi made me like $30,000 this year. Yep, the number that you have here is completely right. Okay, and this is only from the software. I'm not combining the software and the hardware together. So this is only the software income. And Xiaomi phones are the best money maker due to always software issue. There is always software issue in Xiaomi. Always take a backup to current firmware while you are working on those phones. Always take a backup, and this is so easy to take a backup for any kind of any box. Those are the cheapest phones to start selling them, so you can revert to sell, and this is will make you think about business and how opening a cell phone retail. And in case if you think about this, we already have a course for that, no worries at all. So what we are gonna study in this section, Xiaomi moods, and you understand what is the benefit of studying moods. Moods are for interviews, for traveling, for education, and this moods is formal like 100%, so it is so benefit. We are gonna study network in MI, everything about network in Xiaomi. We are gonna study firmware issues, okay, which is cool too. And last but not least, we are to not destroy the phones and to be safe like 100% and to take the confidence and to be an action taker. You are an action taker, don't forget that. Don't employ someone who knows more than you. Okay, this is so vital tip, as you may struggle to manage them effectively and they might eventually leave. Instead, focus on consistently enhancing your own knowledge in this field. Always work on yourself. That's why I will never leave China. Confidence and to be an action taker. You are an action taker, don't forget that. Don't employ someone who knows more than you. Okay, this is so vital tip, as you may struggle to manage them effectively and they might eventually leave. Instead, focus on consistently enhancing your own knowledge in this field. Always work on yourself. That's why I will never leave China, because working in China, whatever how much money I make from the United States of America, but working in China here is increasing my knowledge to the most. So it's kind of like a challenge with me. I increase my knowledge here, I make money here, and also I make money here. So this is how you are gonna work. Never hire someone who knows more than you, because you will never be able to lead him, and he will leave you, by the way, because you don't understand anything. You're not giving him anything, just money. Money is easy in our Welcome in our first lesson in Xiaomi. Let's make it easier than Samsung. So firstly, let's speak about tools. We have DFT, UMT box, unlock tool, CM2. But let me also make it down to two options. Okay, the first one may be the UMT box or the unlock tool. But here we have in Xiaomi, Qualcomm and MediaTek, and they are like 50% and 50%. It's not like Samsung, it was like Qualcomm was like 90% and MTK was 10%. That's why we told you need to choose between Z3X and Shmira. But here in Xiaomi, we must pick a box for MTK. So we are gonna choose unlock tool for MTK, and we are gonna choose between UMT, DFT, CM2 is for MTK. Okay, those two for MTK, those two for Qualcomm. So we are going to choose only one from here and one from here. And let me give you the blueprint here. UMT and unlock tool. This is for me, and I work like this. But there is too many people who are working with CM2 and DFT, but the choice will be for you. But you need to pick one from here and one from here. And let's go maybe like UMT here and unlock tool here. Okay, so let's go to the basics in Xiaomi and how we can join any company, because you need to know those definition. This is a formal definition and you need to study it exactly like Samsung. So the first is called EDL mode. It's a mode that we use to unlock bootloader in Qualcomm devices. So the bootloader or the security in Xiaomi, it's not like Samsung. Samsung is like a piece of cake. Samsung is so easy when it comes to security. But Xiaomi, you need to use box in order to unlock the security. In order to unlock the bootloader, you need to use a box. Okay, so there is a mode here, it's called EDL mode. It's not like a download mode, but this mode is just you get the phone inside the EDL mode by using the test point, okay, to make the phone ready to unblock the bootloader. And we are going to see this in details, no worries at all. Okay, there is something called test point, which is like a yellow dot like this one, a yellow dot like this one on the board itself. We just use it to make like a short on board by using tweezer in order to get into EDL mode. I know this is like a complicated saying right now, but you are gonna see everything and everything is gonna be easy. It's like a warm up. Always remember that all basics is like a warm up to your brain. Okay, so no worries at all. For people who studied my hardware course, they know exactly what is test point. Okay, and they don't care at all about any kind of any board. They don't feel fear. But people who just listen to me for the first time, or this is their first time to take a software course with me, they didn't take the hardware course, they will feel shocked for a little bit, but we are gonna save this. No worries at all. Okay, so test point is a small dot on the board of the phone itself. So we need hardware while working on the software. Yes, we need. Yes, we need. But there are some situations which will make us skip the hardware, but I don't recommend at all to go inside a zero hardware knowledge in Xiaomi repairing. But I will show you the ways how you can do this. I will show you the ways, but I always give you my advice. So fast boot is like CMD, like a command prompt in the computer itself. Okay, just connect the phone to PC with volume up and power. It will get the phone inside fast boot. It's like a download mode, but we need to involve a computer here in order to get the fast boot. Okay, here we don't use any kind of hardware. Here we must use the hardware like the test point to get the EDL mode. And last, the most used in Xiaomi devices, which is the bootloader. The security inside Xiaomi is a pain. Okay, it is not like Samsung at all. In Samsung, it's so easy to unlock the bootloader from the developer option, but in Xiaomi, it is like a nightmare, and it's called OEM. Okay, bootloader in Qualcomm phones harder than MTK. Okay, in Qualcomm, it's so hard. But in MTK devices, it's so easy to unlock the bootloader. We are gonna see the ways of doing this. No worries at all. Okay, and we always use tools, as I told you guys, for unlocking. So just remember, EDL mode, we use test point to get into EDL mode. And fast boot is just like a download mode, but we need to connect the PC. Okay, to connect phone to the PC in order to get the fast boot. And the test point, small dot on the board. And the bootloader is the security of Xiaomi, and it is a nightmare, as I told you. But everything is easy. Once you have taken a lesson here with CPU Academy, trust me, there is nothing hard here. Everything is easy. So let's see the example. This is EDL mode. As I told you, we need to dismantle the phone and just use a tweezer like this to make a short on the positive VE and negative VE test point while connecting the USB in order to get our phone into EDL mode. I know it sounds super complicated, but after practicing and after seeing our visual learning, it will be so easy for you. And in case if you talk our hardware course, this is like you can do this while you are closing your eyes. Okay, in case if you have studied our hardware course, you can do this stuff while you are closing your eyes. I mean it literally, so no worries at all. In case if you didn't take this course, I will show you a way to go to EDL mode without opening the phone, without dismantling the phone, but it will be costly. Okay, it will cost you money, and I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it because we are a professional technician. We are not a beginners or intermediate. We are professional. We don't care, and we will never be scared from anything. We are gonna do anything. Okay, and this is the fast boot mode. Just connect the phone with the USB and volume up and power button. It will get the phone into fast boot, and this is the logo of fast boot. This is the logo of EDL in Xiaomi. And the bootloader unlock, as you can see here, this is the bootloader. So Xiaomi CPU types, okay, it's like Samsung for a little bit, but there's no Exynos here. Okay, there's Qualcomm and there is MTK, but MTK here is easier, and there is a 50% devices that have MTK in Xiaomi, or let me say there is a 60%, so no worries at all because MTK is so easy to deal with. Qualcomm like a 40% or 50% in Xiaomi. Okay, and as I told you in Samsung section, Qualcomm is better than MTK by mile. Okay, in case if you're gonna buy a device for yourself, always go for the Qualcomm option, not the MTK one, because MTK is so cheap. And as I told you, MTK is a Chinese, Qualcomm is an American. Welcome in our second lesson. Today we are going to speak about flash in Qualcomm. Okay, we are going to speak about flash in Qualcomm firstly, then flash in MediaTek or flash in MTK. So let's go directly in flash with Qualcomm. Firstly, the room, how it looks. The room in Xiaomi is completely different than the room in Samsung. It is just one file. Okay, do you remember the room in Samsung? It was like 5 files in new devices and the 4 files in all the devices. In Xiaomi, in Qualcomm, it's just one file, and the extension is .tgz or .tar.tgz. Okay, In MTK, just one file, and it's a scatter in .text file. Okay, just one file. This sounds cool. Okay, but remember this, because in the big quiz we are gonna see something like this. In the big quiz we are gonna see, it may ask us how many files are there in Xiaomi ROM or in Xiaomi firmware, and you are gonna answer one file. Okay, unlocking the bootloader in Xiaomi is completely different than Samsung. In Samsung, it is so easy. We just go to developer option, and from the developer option, we unlock it directly. But here in Xiaomi, we must use the box in order to unlock the bootloader. So, firstly, there is Qualcomm and there is MTK. Let me tell you the happy news that the MTK is so easy in unlocking. However, the Qualcomm is a little bit harder, but also we can do it just one click with the mouse itself. So, firstly, we need to unlock the OEM and debugging, okay, the USB debugging, and unlock OEM from the developer option. Exactly the same as we have done in Samsung, okay, but here we make it ready to be unlocked through the box or the tool that we are gonna use in order to unlock the bootloader. So, this is our first step in Qualcomm. The second step, there are few models that we use the fast boot directly without even dismantle the phone, and just using the power and volume down until fast boot logo appears. Then we are gonna unlock the bootloader from the box directly. Okay, but there is another types of phone we must use the EDL mode through the TP test point. Okay, we force the phone to go to EDL mode by using the test point and the tweezer. We are gonna see a video practically how we can do this, no worries at all. Okay, and we are gonna use the UMT box for this. So this is how we unlock the bootloader in Qualcomm, and we are gonna see it visually, no worries at all. So in Qualcomm, let me say it's a little bit complicated. So in MTK, it is so easy. How? The fast boot mode in MTK, it's called the boot room mode or preloader. Okay, we just connect the phone to the PC by the USB. So easy, and just the computer is gonna read it, and then we are gonna use the box itself to unlock. So there is no test point mode here, there is no EDL mode here. Just connect the phone to the box itself, to the computer, and just one click you are gonna unlock directly from the unlock tool or the CM. Here we use UMT. Remember Qualcomm, we use UMT. It's like Z3X, okay, UMT. Okay, this is how we unlock the bootloader. So let's see it visually. So there is a step one here. We just go to the about phone like Samsung. Remember Samsung, but here we click on the MIUI version 5 times. It will open for us, activate for us the developer option. From the developer option, all we are going to make this to unlock OEM, allow the bootloader to be unlocked. To be able to make the box read this to unlock it, okay, we must make it like this. And the USB debugging also, we must activate it. So this is step 1 and 2 is must. Even if we are gonna make it for the MTK, also it is must. Okay, even the MTK in Qualcomm and MTK, it is must to do step 1 and step 2. Then we are gonna use the UMT box. Okay, this is the UMT box. Or we are going to do just connect the phone in the test point mode, which I will show you how we are gonna do this. Then just click on unlock bootloader here. Just one click, your bootloader is unlocked. Just one click. Okay, your bootloader is unlocked. You don't need to do anything. Just determine the model of your phone and just click on unlock. You are ready to go. In MTK, we don't do this. In MTK, even we are gonna make, when we make flash or MI repair on anything in MTK, the box will do it automatically for you. You don't need to click on unlock. It will unlock the bootloader automatically for you, but you need also to make, as I told you, even MTK, we need to make this opened and this opened to make the box read the phone. Okay, I need the box to read the phone in order to make all of this. Okay, in unlock tool, we just also click one click, as you can see, between brackets EDL, which means you need to connect the phone in EDL via test point, and just give it one click here. It will unlock the bootloader for you with a one click with the unlock tool. This is unlock tool and this is UMT. It is super easy. It's not complicated at all. Once you do it just one time only, you do it with your hand, it's gonna be like saved inside your memory. And this is our visual learning that I told you guys. This visual learning is a gold mine here from CPU Academy. You don't have to worry about anything. Anything is easy here. No worries at all. So flashing in Qualcomm, this is the UMT box. Firstly, we are gonna choose the model. As you can see here, the model is so important to choose. Okay, it's Xiaomi, as you can see the brand. Then we are gonna choose the model itself. Okay, so easy. But this is assumed to be, we already unlocked the bootloader, okay? We are doing the flash right now. But remember, step 1, we do the unlock bootloader, okay? Then we are going to flasher, just program, okay? Automatically, here the loader is selected automatically. Remember the ADB in Samsung, here it's selected automatically in UMT, which is so easy, guys. Okay, we are just gonna click on the program here to choose our flash or to choose our firmware. Images, we go inside the images inside the flash. Okay, and then we are gonna choose the raw program. We are gonna see it right now here. And this is for Qualcomm because MTK is scattered. Remember, MTK files is scattered. Just remember this. We are going to choose the raw here, and it's gonna choose the next one automatically for us. Just to choose any one from this. Okay, let's say I'm gonna choose the 01. Okay, it's already, the flash is ready, and we can escape whatever we don't want to do, like user data. We can uncheck user data, so it will flash without clearing the user data. Okay, so easy, guys. This is so easy. This is so easy. But don't forget to check the protect EMI and reboot when finished. Okay, don't forget this. And we need to get our phone in EDL mode. Okay, connect our phone in EDL mode, and I will show you the next step how we can connect the phone into EDL mode. Okay, I just escape it for a little bit to show you how exactly we do. We need to connect the phone via test point here. I think it's easier than Samsung, but you need to make it by your hand. You need to make it by your hand in order, and even though, guys, the box is gonna tell you which mode we need. Do we need EDL mode or the fast boot or whatever? The box is gonna tell you. You are not gonna do anything. You are just going to select the flash, unlock the bootloader, and the box, even the box will tell you what exactly you are going to do. Just click on flash and just escape on it, check whatever you don't want to, and it will be completed automatically, and the flash is done. To me, flashing Xiaomi or flashing whatever it's Qualcomm or MTK is easier than Samsung. But to most of people, I don't know why they prefer to work in flashing Samsung more than, because the bootloader, the test point, the hardware, it's so easy, guys. Everything is happening here automatically. You don't need to care about anything. And as we see here, guys, our visual learning here. Okay, firstly, we need to check the bootloader from the developer option. Okay, then after unlocking the bootloader, here, like steps, guys, this is our steps. Bootloader is our first step. After unlocking the bootloader, all we are going to do is to go to the flasher here. After going to the flasher, we are gonna choose the room itself. After choosing the room itself, all we are going to do, guys, is just flash, and it's gonna tell you what exactly connected that we need. Is it fast mode or EDL mode? So easy. Well, in case if the bootloader is still unlocked, this is, guys, before this step. Okay, all we are going to do is restart device in EDL mode. Then it is download loader. No, we don't need to download loader here because it is doing everything automatically here, auto loader. Okay, and we don't need to download it. In case if we are going to use the free tools, we will need to download loader from the computer, which is not recommended in Xiaomi because phones in Xiaomi can be dead. So please, when you work in Xiaomi devices, never ever using free tools. Okay, never ever using free tools. And this is exactly how we will flash Qualcomm. So let's see how to go to download EDL mode by test point. As you can see here, we are gonna dismantle the phone firstly. Just dismantle the phone, remove the battery cable, okay? And all we are going to go, this is the test point, guys. Can you see it? I will remove so you can see it. This is the test point here, but don't forget to remove the cap. That's just, we are gonna touch the positive VE with the negative VE, and the box is gonna tell us exactly where is the location of the test point on board. You don't need to worry about this, okay? Just touching them together. While you are touching this test point together, we need to connect the phone via USB, okay? To make the computer read that we are inside the EDL mode. Just touching this together with the tweezer, connecting the USB, and the phone will read. Exactly, we have succeeded to join it. Okay, this is so easy, guys. Okay, this is so easy for people who took my hardware course. And I'm gonna tell you guys, you need to take this hardware course because it will save you a lot of money when working in Xiaomi or whatever. I will show you another way for people who don't like the hardware, and this is not sounds good because you're supposed to be a professional technician, so there is nothing you would fear about to do. Everything is easy for you. So there is another way, guys. It's called King Tool. King Tool, you are gonna just connect your phone in the fast boot mode and you will be automatically connected to the ADL mode, but it's not for free. Every single phone you connect through here, you're gonna pay from $1 to $2, which is costly. It is costly, really. Will cost you a lot of money. Why? You need to learn it. So easy for you. Okay, so easy for you to just dismantle the phone and just make a short on the test point and connect the phone via USB. It will be inside EDL mode, which is more. You are gonna save a lot of money in case if you are doing like 1,000 of phone per day. Imagine you are paying 1,000 phone times $2, like $2,000 per day, which is not something cool. It is not something efficient to you. Okay, you will make the cost more higher, and this is not recommended, but I show you this because there's some people who said, I don't want to learn hardware. Okay, you don't want to learn hardware and you want to work in Xiaomi. Okay, just get this Xiaomi King Tool and it will make the phone go to EDL mode or the test point mode directly without dismantle the phone. You're just gonna click here and everything is gonna be happen automatically, but you are gonna pay like $2 per phone, which is not something cool. I don't like this. I will never use something like this, and I will never recommend something like this. But in case if you want to start with this, it's okay. You can start with this. How to unlock MTK devices in Xiaomi. It is the easiest thing you will ever see during all the course, and this is why our story of this section will be about the Chinese guy who was repairing MTK devices for completely free. You will gonna figure out now why he was doing this. So let's see. Firstly, guys, it is so easy. We don't need to unlock bootloader or all of this stuff. We are going to go to the flash tab, just selecting the model, which is super duper easy. Just select the model of your device. Okay, after that we are gonna select the room. It's image.txt file. Remember, it is a scatter file inside the image folder. We always go to the image folder. Just go to image folder and select the scatter file. All you are gonna do here, just click on flash. You are not gonna unlock bootloader. You're not gonna do anything. Just click on flash and it will unlock the bootloader for you automatically. You're not gonna do anything here. Okay, you're not gonna do, as you can see, the magic happened. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute to flash the MTK device. Can you believe that? Okay, and as you can see here, guys, all the steps in front of you visually in order to memorize it. Okay, to not watch this video again, and just going to connect your phone, just go to the MediaTek tab here. After going to the MediaTek tab, just select the phone model. After selecting the phone model, you are gonna select the ROM or the firmware from the image. Okay, just scatter file.txt. You're gonna select it here. After that, you are going to click on flash. Boom! Automatically it will flash your device under 1 minute. And this is why I told you guys, Xiaomi devices is easier than Samsung. Okay, don't be like, I know some people told me, oh come on man, it's not easier. There is a test point, there is EDL mode, there is whatever. Trust me, you're gonna find Xiaomi. When you find the Xiaomi device coming to your store, you will be happy, you will smile, and trust me when I tell you this. What's up guys, in this episode we are gonna speak about repairing any for Qualcomm. And let me tell you something guys, everything is gonna be happen automatically and magically from the box. Okay, but this episode I'm gonna use DFT box because people who are gonna buy DFT box, they deserve to know how to use it. But all of the boxes guys, they are identically the same, but let's use DFT in this processes. So let's see, we need to make root in order to repair EMI in Qualcomm. Okay, we need to make root to the device, but everything is gonna be happen from the box. Firstly, we need to scan the ADB inside the DFT Pro box. Just scan the ADB as Samsung. Remember Samsung, we use the ADB here also. We're gonna scan ADB. Just go to Xiaomi. Okay, and just we are gonna reboot the phone in fast boot directly from the box, which is cool. Okay, after that, we are gonna go to the fast boot and we are going to flash recovery TWRB recovery file directly from the box, which sounds crazy. Remember what we have done in Samsung? Here everything is automatically, guys. Okay, but don't forget to scan, always scan the ADB and just click on start after the determined. It will do it automatically. It will download the TWRB file automatically from the internet and it will flash it directly and automatically to your phone through the box. You are not gonna do anything literally. Okay, just determine the phone and just in fast boot. Don't forget it is in fast boot. It is done. It is done. Your phone now is in custom recovery, completely done. Then you are gonna go to Xiaomi special repair and just you are gonna root device directly from the box. You have nothing to do. Okay, just click on root here and it's gonna root it for you. Okay, and which is all the boxes, guys, is same. Okay, UMT box is exactly the same, DFT is exactly the same, unlock, they are completely, all of them are the same. So let's click on root here and it will make it automatically. The root is happening automatically here. Nothing you are gonna do. Okay, and there, as you can see, instructions here, you can read everything is happening here. Okay, Xiaomi is so easy to deal with, as I told you. Always click on scan ADB before doing anything and done, automatically done. Okay, then we need to wipe EFS. Okay, we need to wipe EFS, as you can see here, but guys, I need you to follow the steps in arrangement. Okay, and always click on scan ADB before doing anything. Just click here to clear the EFC files. So easy. Okay, this is so easy. Just follow the steps. This is all what we need. This is like a law. It's the same in all devices, guys. All devices are the same. Okay, and all devices we follow the same processes in order to repair IMEI and Qualcomm. And literally I'm doing this with the latest models. Okay, and even all devices I'm doing the same. Everything is the same here. There is no chemistry here. We are gonna write the EMI, as you can see here, and we got the EMI number from the box or from the back of the phone, from the carton box. Remember, every phone has its unique number. Click on the scan ADB, enable DIAG. This is vital. Don't forget to enable DIAG. This is vital. Okay, scan ADB always, then click on repair IMEI. Boom! Congratulations! You have repaired IMEI in less than 3 minutes. Then repair network. Working in Xiaomi device, guys, is so profitable. Okay, in case if you are willing to work in Samsung and Apple only, you're gonna lose a lot of money. You need to work in all devices. You don't worry about anything. What's up, guys? In this lesson we are gonna speak about repairing IMEI for MTK devices. Okay, I will use Chimera here, and this is weird for a little bit because people will tell me, how are you gonna use Chimera for repairing MTK? Yup, Chimera support MTK devices, which is game changer. So, but let me tell you guys, it is not like unlock tool. Okay, it is not like SM2, but it support some of the devices from the MTK device. So let's see directly how we can do this. Firstly, we are gonna connect the phone in B room, which is the fast boot room of the MTK device. It's called the B room or boot room, whatever. Okay, it is the fast boot mode, but it is of MTK. Okay, let the Chimera read the phone. It is just reading the phone just right now after connecting the phone in B room. Okay, and as I told you, in MTK, we don't care about the bootloader, we don't care about all of this. Everything is happening automatically. Okay, and repairing IMEI in MTK is easier than Qualcomm, and you're gonna see this. After that, we are gonna click on fix IMEI, okay. Then batch IMEI. Then we are gonna write the IMEI. Just write the IMEI, fix IMEI, then batch IMEI, then write IMEI. They are fixed in all boxes, okay, not Chimera only. All boxes is supporting the same. All you are gonna do is just click on repair. Boom! Congratulations, you have repaired your IMEI under 1 minute. under 1 minute we will repair our MTK device. Under 1 minute. And this is why I love Xiaomi devices. This is why I smile when I see Xiaomi device. Let's see it visually. EMI MTK repair. Firstly, we will reboot our device in B room as we see. Then we will connect it. All we are gonna do, just click on batch EMI or cert, then write here EMI. Okay, in case if there is an option for wiping NV data or NV RAM. Okay, this is in case if the batch is working. We did this in Qualcomm, but I didn't clarify it. Okay, we can do both of them together. What if there is an EMI is working, the EMI is working, but there is a problem, there is still a problem inside the network itself. All we are gonna do is just wipe the env data or env RAM or EFS, whatever it's called, just wipe it, then restore it. It will work automatically. So repairing network itself on boxes is so easy. All you are gonna do is just click mouse, just click on wipe, or just click on batch EMI, cert, then write EMI. It's so easy. It is the easiest thing ever you will do. Welcome in our last episode. In this section, we are gonna speak about MI account remover and also FRB account remove. Let me tell you guys, there are a lot of people who forgot their password that related to Xiaomi account on the phone, and also a lot of people who forgot their Google account on the phone itself. So this episode is like a gold mine for you, and everything is gonna be happen from the box itself. So let's see how we can do this. So this is our visual graph. Okay, firstly we need to connect the phone in PC normally. This is our practical way in learning, and this is beside it our vision. This is the best thing in CPU Academy. I love CPU Academy because of this way of learning. So firstly, we're gonna go to unlock tool and choose the model itself. Okay, normally as we do, our basic and normal situation. After connecting the phone, so easy. Then we are gonna click on receipt in cloud. Just one click. Just one click, it will do the job for us. We will restart the phone in pre-loader mode, which is like boot loader mode or B room mode. They are exactly the same. All of them are the same. Just one click, it will bypass for us the MI cloud. Okay. Then we are gonna restart our phone in pre-loader mode. As you can see, volume up, connecting the phone with a USB to the computer, and power button. Exactly, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Okay, just as you can see here, moving with up and downs and confirming, as you can see. It's so easy, guys. This is from Google. You can see this steps of preloader, fast boot, whatever from Google. And as you can see, guys, it will tell you exactly what mode we want. The box itself will tell you that. You don't need to study this. The box will tell you. As you can see, we already succeeded. Just one click. Receipt MI cloud bypass. Just restart in preloader. Again, click it on it. Boom. The magic happens. We removed the MI account. Super duper easy. And this is, we don't need anything else. This is super duper easy. As you can see here, click on receipt MI cloud, then the phone, restart the phone in preloader mode, and it will do it automatically. Okay, and just this is all what we want. The FRB, it's exactly the same. We're gonna connect the phone. Okay, after connecting the phone, we will click on FRB erase, connect the phone in preloader mode. You will see all of this here again also, but I'm telling you from here. Okay, this is so easy for you. Connect the phone in preloader mode. So we always, when we make a bypass, whatever it's FRB or MI account, we go in preloader mode directly. Okay, and this is easy peasy. Okay, remember when you are working in Qualcomm, you need to unlock bootloader before doing this or this. You need to remember this. Before doing MI, receipt MI cloud or FRB, you need to unlock bootloader firstly while working in Qualcomm. And the modes, the mode itself, which mode do you need, EDL mode or fast boot? I'm speaking about Qualcomm now because we have done the example on MTK device. What about Qualcomm? Qualcomm exactly the same, but the different will be in the mode itself. Some devices we will go directly with the fast boot, which is easy. We don't need to dismantle phone. But some other devices we will need to dismantle phone to go to EDL mode. Okay, after that, after the phone connected in the EDL mode, just click on erase. Just click on erase or reset MI cloud. It will reset it automatically. FRB also the same, unlocking the bootloader. After unlocking the bootloader, we are going to just check from the box itself. We need a fast boot or EDL mode. The box itself will tell us we need EDL mode, so we are gonna make the test point to go EDL mode, and just we are going to click on reset FRB or reset MI cloud, and this is exactly the ways. So we finished our Xiaomi. Let me tell you, it was a great section. It was a great section. As you can see, this was our route. We took all of this lesson. We have done it together. We have done it together. And as I told you, always together we can. We can. We have your back. So let's see the safety of this model. Firstly, you need to make sure always to unlock the bootloader before doing anything. Okay, before doing anything to Qualcomm phone, to Qualcomm Xiaomi phone, you need to make sure that you have unlocked the bootloader. This is like ABC. Okay, the second thing, the security batch verification. Again, it's like those two is like Samsung. Always go with the latest version of firmware. Okay, just to ignore those, go with the latest version of software exactly as Xiaomi. And while you are doing the repair EMI or the repair network, don't forget to batch certificate directly from the box itself. And this is all the safety that you need to work in Xiaomi. Xiaomi phones will never die. Xiaomi phones are so easy to work with. They will never die. It's so safety. Just get like 1,000 phone of Xiaomi every day and repair like 1,000 phone every day. You don't care about anything. It's saved like 100%. See you in the next section. Xiaomi story. I will tell you something I have seen with this eyes. Okay, let me describe it. Sounds crazy. There was a Chinese guy who was flashing MTK devices for completely free. Okay, in case if you have any kind of Xiaomi MTK device and you need to make a software repair, you will pay $0. Okay, this was crazy. I didn't understand why did he do this at the beginning. So I started to work with him, okay, because I want to discover what's going on. What is this dude thinking about? He is repairing the phones for free, MTK devices, because you know in MTK devices Xiaomi, it takes under 1 minute to repair it. But he tell customer, in case if you want to repair your MTK device for free, I will just take a network files from your firmware or from your device, collected a very big, huge library, okay, of network files. So he was the best one in whole China in repairing network to Xiaomi. People was coming to him from all over China just to repair a network. Okay, and he was the only one who have the files in order to repair the network itself. So it sounds crazy, guys. Sounds crazy. There was no boxes, there was no tools. It was so hard. It may take like 4 hours of repairing at this time, thanks to tools that make it easier for us. Okay, but before the tools appeared, this dude made a very huge amount of money just from repairing the phone for free. And this is exactly how we work in this field. Use your brain. Okay, and this story, guys, I have never believed that this something would happen in this life. This is another level. This dude is in another level. And also Xiaomi, guys, it was my gate toward business. Okay, Xiaomi, it was my gate toward business and toward the hardware. Okay, let me tell you, Samsung was my gate toward software because I started with Samsung. Xiaomi was my gate to the hardware and to the business itself. You need to learn hardware in order to unlock the bootloader for completely free, as we knew in this section. Okay, so it makes me, yep, I must do this. And besides, that Chinese guy just open my mind toward business, because he was making business. So I told myself, why don't I start a retail by myself? I told myself, I will not do this until I master the hardware and the software. Okay, but let me tell you something, I was completely wrong, because you can open business with just one skill. In case if you have software, you can go and open your business retail. Just software. In case if you have LCD repair only, you can go and open a store. And we already have a course about cell phone business retail. In case if you don't know, on cbu.academy, we have a course to teach you how to open your cell phone retail. So, this story is really inspiring. Okay, guys, this field is for you. You're not an employee. You're not someone who go to your work 8 a.m. and back to your home at 2 p.m. and just going like a routine. No, you are a creative. You can think out of box. You can enjoy this. You are an action taker. Don't forget that. See you in the next section. iPhone section or Apple software repair section. So this section we are gonna speak a lot about Apple issues, and the happy news for you, it is the easiest section. It is easier than Samsung and easier than Xiaomi. Okay, so let's go. Tools we are gonna use with iPhone. iTunes, it's completely free. We're not gonna pay any money here. 3U Tools is completely free, which is the happy news for you too. And we may need unlock tool, but let me tell you, I don't use unlock tool at all, but many of my team are using unlock tool in making iCloud bypass in order to make some repairs in the phone itself, but we don't use it. It's okay. In case if you bought this for the Xiaomi, okay, you are gonna use it in Apple, in case if you bought it for Xiaomi. But don't buy this, especially if you're gonna work in Apple, okay? This is only in case if you bought this for Xiaomi, okay, you can use it for Apple. And the only program here which you're gonna pay money for, which is Dr. Phone, and it's completely worth it. I made a lot of money from this because most of customers in the United States, they need a data recovery. So we are making the data recovery from the Dr. Phone, and we have a complete lesson about this. Okay, so iPhone modes, in order you are gonna go to interviews or whatever, the most important thing in iPhone here is called recovery mode. It's like a download mode of Android. We are getting the phone in recovery mode in order to receive firmware like an upgrade or downgrade, repairing, anything happen in recovery mode. And please don't be confused between modes of iPhone and modes of Samsung, because you are gonna remember that, yep, I remember recovery mode in Samsung, which was for formatting. No, here recovery mode is used like a download mode. So please remember this, because the big quiz, we may ask you a question like this, okay? The big quiz of our certification. The other mode which we are not gonna use, which is the DFU mode, okay? It's like unlocking bootloader in Xiaomi, but it's used for complex processes like jailbreak and unlocking iCloud, and that's required much money to be done, which we are not gonna use for now, because let me assume that you have started working on this, you still don't have the money, so it is not worth at all to start working with the DFU mode or to start learning about DFU mode. It's gonna be like consume a lot of money, consume a lot of time. To me, I prefer you to start a hardware course right now, and don't learn something will not give you anything right now, because it requires really much money to be done. Especially something like jailbreak, because it's not legal at all in anywhere, okay? And we don't prefer this for now, okay? So I just want you to focus on the recovery mode, and just remember that the recovery mode of the iPhone is just like a download mode of Android, okay? Don't be confused here. So this is the recovery mode. We just click on volume up, volume down, and power button, you will go to recovery mode, but it's not fixed. It's not the same in all iPhones. iPhone 8 require a method, iPhone X required a method, iPhone 11, 12 till 15 Okay, so I just need you to Google this. How can I go to recovery mode in iPhone, whatever. Okay, so it's not fixed here. And the DFU mode, as you can see here, which we are not gonna use. What's up guys, in our second lesson in Apple, let's go directly. Okay, iPhone software problems is divided between two main categories, which is flashing, the first one, and data recovery. In case if you're living in a place like India, China, anywhere in Asia, you are gonna make like a 99% flashing, and we are gonna know exactly why do we flash iPhones. In case if you're living in America, okay, or Mexico, Brazil, Europe countries, you are gonna work like a 90% or data recovery, and I made a lot of money here guys. This is why I have succeeded in America, because most of people need their data, and their data is so crucial, and they need to work on their data. So why do we flash iPhone? Firstly, hanging on Apple logo while booting. Okay, we are gonna use 3U tools here in flashing. We are not gonna use iTunes. We are gonna speak about both of them. No worries at all. I will show you how to flash there and how to flash there. No worries. Okay, bad update. All the devices like iPhone X, let's say update it to the last version. It will eat the battery usage, and this is for real. This is really. So people need to just downgrade, so they will come to you. You are gonna make a downgrade for them, and it's so easy on Apple. No worries at all. Okay, the security pin, they forgot the security button. Okay, and iPhone disabled or locked, and this is a common issue. You are gonna see this a lot, guys. Someone who's just using his iPhone, suddenly he see a message, iPhone disabled or iPhone locked, and he cannot use his iPhone. He cannot use his iPhone because of some firmware version, and we do directly flash iPhone. So, flashing in iTunes. This is our iTunes. Okay, firstly, we need to make a backup files. This is the first step that we are gonna do here. And remember, this is your visual learning. So this is the iPhone connected in recovery mode. Always remember to connect your phone in recovery mode. Just go to backup here, as you can see. So easy, guys, and so simple. I always tell you so easy because software is the easiest job in the world, and this is for real, guys. So we choose to this computer, and we are gonna click on backup now. In case if you choose for iCloud, it will make a backup for iCloud. Okay, and here is the encrypted, in case if you wanna encrypt data. Okay, don't forget this, because you may encrypt the data, okay, and you may enter the password and you forgot whatever you done. So I always prefer to encrypt data, because it may happen something, someone may hack me or hack my computer, so it will cause a problem to the customer data. He may be so angry from this, so you need to protect his data. So always make encrypt data. We have done the backup now. Let's restore our iPhone. Just click on restore iPhone, and it's gonna make everything by itself. It's gonna make a formatting by itself. Right now, as you see, it's making the formatting. Restore iPhone mean flashing or mean formatting. So he did the factory reset now. As you can see, guys, we are just going to make a restore our data that we make a backup for it. We are just gonna connect the phone with the PC. Okay, we are gonna get back the data that we made a backup for it. Just need to enter the password, because we make encrypted data, so you always need to enter the password in case if you didn't make encrypted data, so it will be so hard to follow this solution. Okay, so easy. It's gonna make the process itself, and you are ready to go. Your phone is restored. We completely make the flash in just 1 second. We completely make a backup in just 1 second. We completely make a restore in just 1 second. So as I told you, it's so easy to make flash using iTunes. And as you can see here, this is your visual learning, because you don't need to watch the videos at all again. Just remember this, and let's go to the next step. Welcome guys, in our today lesson we're gonna speak about how to flash in 3U tools, and this is most used application when you are going to talk about the iPhone, and this is our visual learning. Firstly, we need to connect our phone with the USB, as you can see here. Just connecting my phone right now in the PC. As you can see here, guys, the best thing about the 3U tools is that you can download like the latest version. And also you can downgrade. As you can see here, you can downgrade. You're just gonna click on the download in order to download the firmware. Okay, and let me tell you guys, I always do my flashing using the 3U tools. I always do all the flash processes by the 3U tools. Okay, because it is easier. But both of them are easy, to be honest. Okay, just download the flash, and you can see the downloading here, as you can see here, guys. Let me show you what can 3U tools do here, because 3U tools can do a lot of things here. But I really only use the flashing only on the 3U tools. I will show you. As you can see here, guys, we can do a lot of things by 3U tools. But let's go to recovery mode on our iPhone. Remember, recovery mode in iPhone is just like a download mode of Samsung. Okay, don't be confused between them. As you can see here, guys, 3U tools can do a lot of things. After that, and we can go to recovery mode directly from the 3U tools. In case if you don't know how to go to recovery mode, or you don't use Google to know how to go for recovery mode, which sounds crazy, but it's okay. You can go directly to recovery mode by using 3U tools. Okay, it will do the restart processes for you, and it will click on buttons for you. So right now it's connected, as you can see here. Our device connected in recovery mode, which sounds cool. So let's go. As you can see, it's downloaded. The firmware is downloaded. I think 3U tools is easier than iTunes. It depends on you. Whatever you want. Okay? Whatever you want. So these are, guys, the modes that we can flash in. So let's pick the way that we want to flash in. There are 3 choices here, and all of them are clear. They are crystal clear, and you choose whatever you want. Okay? So let's flash. So easy, guys, and just 1 minute it will do this job for you, as you can see. Also, this backup and restore, all of this on the 3U tools are crystal clear. They doesn't need anything, just like the iTunes. Whatever you want to use iTunes, you can use it. You want to use 3U tools, you can use it. Both of them are working, but to me, I always use 3U tools. Okay, and as I told you, it depends on you. So we have finished our lesson today. See you in the next lesson. Let's go to the most profitable repairing processes in iPhone, which is the data recovery. So let's go directly, guys. We are gonna use Dr. Phone in data recovery, and this is a must purchase program. Okay, this is so useful, this is so important. You can do a lot of things from this application. We are gonna see like a phone manager. Okay, as you can see, it's used for Android and iPhone as well. We can use it to manage our phone from the PC itself. Okay, WhatsApp transfer, we can transfer all data from a phone to phone, which is, you are gonna find a lot of this. Okay, people who want to buy a new phone, you can offer them, you can do this for them. Okay, as you can see here, screen lock, you can also work on Android and iOS. Just very quickly remove the screen locks from Android and iOS, which is also, you're gonna find a lot of problems like this. Okay, there is a standard mode and repair mode, advanced mode for the iPhone software, which is also great. Okay, it will repair a lot of things here, as you can see, guys. Okay, there is a backup also, iPhone backup, and backup and restore data from your iPhone. You can do the backup here instead of 3U tools. Okay, we can erase data also. We can customize our location or route. This is a must use application. Okay, password manager also as well. There's a lot of things here we can do with 3U tools really, but our main one here is a data recovery. Also, we can use it for Android, we can use it for iOS, but we are gonna use it for iOS. Okay, let's see. As you can see, there is a lot of things we can do here. We can recover data from the iOS device directly. We can recover it from iTunes directly. We can recover data from iCloud, and also we can recover password. So let's recover it. Let's connect our phone. Our phone is connected just right now. As you can see, guys, we can recover all of this. We can recover all of this data, like the photos, contacts, all of this. We can recover all of this. Just to check for what you want, okay? Or you want to check all, it's okay. Whatever you want, it depends on you, it depends on the customer. Just start scan and let it do the magic. You are not gonna do anything here. Just watch what is going on. It is the magic, as I told you. As you can see, it recovered all the photos, it will recover everything. And that's why before you sell your phone, okay, you need to make a data erase by using Dr. Phone, because maybe there's someone who will buy your phone, your used phone, in case you're selling your phone, okay? He can recover all the data that you made a format for it through Dr. Phone. So that's why always before you sell your phone, and you always from any member of your family, before he sell his phone, just tell him you need to make a data erase by using Dr. Phone, because anybody can get your phone data by using Dr. Phone data recovery, and he can recover all the data that was on your phone. That's why you need to make a data erase by using Dr. Phone, and this is must. And this is, I think this is the first thing ever to hear something like this. But for your safety, always use, before selling your phone, always use data erase. Welcome in last episode in our course. I really will miss you guys, and let's go. Safety in iPhone. Let me tell you, iPhone is the most safest model you're gonna work on, so you don't have to worry at all. Recovery mode, don't forget to always work in recovery mode when you are gonna do flashing, because it may stop something like DFU mode. If in case if you go to DFU mode while you are doing the recovery, while you are doing the flashing, it's not recommended at all. So always make sure you are in recovery mode while you are doing any kind of any flashing. Okay, the second is data encryption. Always make data encryption while you are doing the backup, because maybe someone access your computer, maybe someone will steal something from your computer. So it's safety, and it's safe like 100% to do your data encryption to the customer itself, because we don't need any kind of any problem with the customer itself. Data loss while formatting or while flashing or while restoring iPhone, okay, always make sure to take a backup before you are gonna make a flash, okay, because this is so vital. And in case if you're gonna remove the screen lock or whatever, you're gonna tell the customer that he's gonna lose his data, because in case if you make a backup to customer, okay, and just remember this, in case if you make a backup to data of customer, it will back again the lock on the screen. So in case if you want to remove the lock of screen, you want to make a complete format. So you want to tell the customer that he is going to lose his data to take a permission. So this is all what we need to care about when we are going to work on the iPhone. Welcome in our first lesson in tools. Let's go, guys. So, tools, Z3X and Chimera for Samsung, as we know. Okay, this is working on Qualcomm. Okay, unlock tool for Chinese MTK and UMT for Xiaomi Qualcomm. Okay, we already know all of those, and we talk about all of those, and we saw all of those. Okay, Samsung phones, Z3X, unlocking and flashing Samsung devices, EMI repair, network unlock, FRB remove, strong focus on Samsung devices with board, model coverage, regular update for new Samsung models, and software version, which is a great choice. Okay, the competitor, Chimera, unlocking and flashing devices, EMI repair, network unlock, FRB remove, strong focus on Samsung, Huawei, and Xiaomi. Remember when you used this on Xiaomi? I think you remember this. Okay, software updates to support latest device and address new software issue, and both of them are great. Okay, you are gonna choose whatever is better for you. So this is how the Z3X will look, and this is how the Chimera will look. They are completely the same. Xiaomi, UMT, okay, unlocking bootloader. This is great for the bootloader, by the way. We saw this together
flashing, EMI repair, removing FRP, Xiaomi account bypass, and focus on Qualcomm and some MTK models, regular update. And the second one is unlock tool, and this is unlocking and flashing an MI account, remove FRP, but there is no EMI repair here. You cannot work on EMI repair here on unlock tool. Okay, focus on MTK devices and support some Qualcomm models, regular update. Okay, this is how the UNT box is locked, and this is how the software, this is a software, it's not a box, it's not a dongle, it's just a software, as you can see with the username and password. iPhone, Dr. Phone, best software, we already saw the Dr. Phone, best software for ISOs, data recovery and repair software issues. This is how the Dr. Phone is looks, and it's also, it's like a program, also like unlock tool, it's not a dongle, it's not a box. Generic tool to use, this is called the Tensure Reboot, fixing white and black screens stuck in moods. It's called Tensure Reboot, okay? There is something called Phone Doctor Plus and Fixable, testing systems and hardware of Android device, especially Samsung phones, okay? This is King tool used for going to EDL mode without test point. And remember, I don't recommend this at all. I don't recommend this at all. I don't recommend this at all. The money that you are gonna spend on unlocking or on going to ADL mode to without TB, spend it on a hardware course in order to learn how to repair or how to open hardware course. It will make you increase, it will increase your revenue, it will increase your knowledge, it will increase everything. So I always recommend you to learn hardware instead of going to a King tool. UFED or oxygen used for screen unlock, battery to all phones. In case if the customer forgot his screen unlock battery, you can use this or this in order to unlock the screen unlock without losing the data. And this is cool. All of these programs, okay, are available on our website cbu.academy, and I will show you in the next lesson how to go to our website and how to check the latest software and how to check all of these things on our website in the next lesson. So how can we check tools? Where can we find this tool? How can we buy this tool? All of this in this lesson. So let's see it directly. We go to Google and just write CBU Academy, as you can see here, and just search. Okay, you're gonna find it, the first website, CBU Academy, and this is our logo. Okay, just go on CBU Academy here. This is our website. Just go to shop. Okay, as you can see from here, shop. Then we can filter on the right side what we need exactly. Do we need hardware? Do we need LCD repair? Do we need software? Whatever we want. Okay, we are gonna find all tools with the latest, and where can we buy them? Okay, as you can see here, guys, there are a lot of latest tools. Okay, we can determine whatever we want from here, from the shop. Let's see the another way. We can go to blog here, and from the blog, okay, we can find a blog about whatever we want, like a phone screen, cell phone repair, software repair. This is for the hardware. As you can see, all the tools for the hardware with the link from Amazon. Okay, with the link directly from Amazon. The best hot air, and you can see the volt, soldering iron. Okay, every new, this is renewable. Every week we renew this with the latest tool. So you need always to check before you buy anything. You need always to check this. Just go to the shop, check, and go to the blog and check. Okay, but in the blog you are gonna find the latest, because we always renew both of them. So just check here and check here before you buy anything. Okay, in case if you're gonna buy something for the software, you will find a blog for the software. In case if you want to buy something for the LCD, you will find a blog for the LCD, and the same for the hardware repair. So best of luck for you.